Woodward Sports Network. Let's go!
And happy Memorial Day to you, America.
It's already Memorial Day?
It's Memorial Day right now. It's Stick and Joey from the Morning Woodward Show. Corey has the day off because Corey works so hard he deserves the day off. But we kind of wanted to do a best of show on Memorial Day. And Joey, can you believe it's been 6 months of the Morning Woodward Show?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Something even crazier. It's been about 17 months of COVID.
That is crazier. That is crazy.
Soon enough, though, we're seeing some good signs.
So we're going to go over some of our favorite clips of the past 6 months. And to me, the thing that I laugh about every time I hear it, I smile every time I watch this interview, Jamal Williams, Lions' newest running back. I love this interview. Him talking about biting kneecaps. Just wait till you hear what he has to say.
Welcome back to the Morning Woodward Show right here on the Woodward Sports Network, Detroit's all-digital sports network, and we're so happy that we got this guest. Actually, Joey got this guest, went out of his way. We call him the mayor around here, and this is the exact reason. Joey, why don't you introduce who we have on this morning?
Listen, I know a guy who knows a guy who knows a guy, and that guy was Jimmy, who connected us with the newest Detroit Lion, who we welcome to Detroit, Jamal Williams. What's up, man?
What's happening?
Jamal, man, how's it feel? Are you officially in Detroit or not yet?
Nah, not yet. I'm in Arizona right now, just for the off-season training and stuff. But I'm moving my stuff now to the D. I'm heading to Detroit, baby.
I gotta warn you, all right? Weather here in Detroit is a little bit different than it is in Arizona. Just letting you know.
Listen, I've been in Green Bay too long. I've been in a frozen tundra for too long, so I don't think nothing could be worse than that. I think Detroit. I'll be out in Detroit. Don't worry. I'm used to the climate.
I think you're absolutely going to love it here. Like, your swag, the way you fit in, and, like, you're dancing on the field, man. Like, that's the type of energy we need as Lions fans. But I'm telling you, like, the people of Detroit, if you score a big touchdown, you start dancing, you're going to set a whole trend here, man.
Oh, let's go. Hey,
now hold on,
Jamal. Baby.
hey, now Jamal, look, in your introductory press conference, you were going down the line saying who some of the reporters look like. Nah, up here, what you got for us? Who are our lookalikes?
Okay, all right. Now you said you're lookalike. I actually just going for your own swag. Put that four back up. Put that four. All right. Yeah. Hey, okay. See, I like his swag with the blazer and the sweater because it's like comfortable, but it's so like business. You know what I mean? Business on the outside, party man on the inside.
Man, he knows me. Like, I don't even know him, but he just called me out.
Let me see. Joey, Joey, I feel like you only like 5'4".
Yes, that's true.
Oh, 5'3.5", but all right.
Yeah, I know. And you look like a hell of an ultimate frisbee player too. Like
it's cornhole, but all right.
He's like Miss Cleo, man.
Man. You don't want to try me, man. I'm pretty good. I'm just saying.
I'll take you on the basketball court all day, though. But go ahead, to Corey over there.
You can? Oh, shoot. I'll really slash on you. I'm a slasher.
Hey, hold on now. Joey gets mean on the court. This guy, he tried out for the Grand Rapids Drive, so I don't know. He might get real physical with you.
Man, I don't think he can shoot. I don't think he can shoot.
So what do you think of Corey?
Corey honestly give me a good vibe. He looks like he watch anime too. He gotta watch
You know what?
Wrestling.
Close. I watch wrestling.
You like wrestling?
I watch a little bit of anime, but I'm a wrestling guy.
Listen. Back in the day, Goldberg was my boy. That was my only dude I liked the most. Just because of all this stuff coming out. I'm like, hey, you got to be a cold dude to come out with security. That's all I know. They got to come get you. Hey, you ready, man? Let's go.
Facts.
That's all I'm saying.
Facts.
Well, man, we're so excited to have you in Detroit, to get into some football talk. Like, when Adrian Peterson was talking about this team last year, he said we were just a couple pieces away from taking that next step. And some people feel we're in a rebuild, but I see us adding people like you, maybe, getting some good draft picks, and, of course, Tyrell Williams, too. How are you feeling about joining in the backfield with DeAndre Swift and a Kerryon Johnson?
Man, it feels good. I'm grateful to be back there with them, and I'm just ready to go to work with my boys. It's gonna be fun because they gonna see, man. I'm a weird boy. I'm a weird dude, but it's all positive, And I'm always gonna be myself. I'm always gonna be me, you know what I mean? But it's all about getting that job done. We gonna do that in the running back room for sure. So we all gonna have heart. We all gonna have that positive mindset, that competitive mindset to be the dogs and just get stuff done. They know they give us the ball. We gonna get it done, and they know we blocking. We gonna get it done. We got one-on-one routes against linebackers, safeties, anybody. We gonna get it done. So it's just how it's gonna be in the room. So you gotta have that mindset, that mentality that you gonna get it done every time, no matter what. It ain't gonna be easy, but at the same time, you can get it done.
To piggyback off Stick, obviously coming from Green Bay, you're familiar with the Detroit Lions and you've seen some type of DeAndre Swift. What type of mismatch or problems you see you and Swift creating for defenders of the season?
Oh man, we're gonna have fun. I like how my boy run already. He go out there having fun himself. You know what I mean? And he's going out there fearless, and that's how you got to play. And I think just having two fearless people, I think it just makes it contagious for everybody to know that we got everybody's back, and to have people out there who gonna make plays for the team, not go out of their character and do too much, but do what they know they can do and make it productive is how you're supposed to play.
So a little bit of a spoiler, I have never actually been a professional athlete, in case you can't tell.
Of course. I had the feeling. I had the energy coming out of me.
Spoiler alert.
At 5'4", unfortunately, Jamal, I wasn't blessed enough. But walk us through, us regular people, we've never been through that mindset of a professional athlete. Like, what goes through your head the day that you get let go from the Packers and then get signed on to that new opportunity with the Detroit Lions, which we're so excited for?
Honestly, it's like a regular job somebody else go through. Especially, it's basically like getting fired, but somewhat. So you basically get fired, you unemployed. You got to make sure yourself is ready to go, and make sure that you're doing everything possible to let teams know that you're in the best shape possible. You're a vet. You know what you're doing. You know what you need to improve on to get better, and you could be that piece for any team to bring on to help them win. And I'm just grateful for, the Lions for giving me this shot. I'm ready, you know what I mean? And for them to believe in me and the coaches and everybody to give me this opportunity too, I'm not going to let it go to waste because I'm a person about taking your opportunities and making them count. I watch too much anime. Too much anime to not put this in real life, baby. So I'm ready to take my chances and go to work. I'm ready to put in my dues, man.
Well, speaking of anime, we almost have like our own anime character as a head coach, and I'm sure you saw his press conference when Dan Campbell got introduced. So I got to ask you to do one thing for me. If you were to bite off a kneecap, how would it look?
Me? Oh man! If I gotta take a kneecap, I'm doing it like a ninja assassin. You know what I mean? I'm gonna pull out a little shuriken and just. I mean, like, you see me, coach.
Hey, remember when I talked about me wanting to play basketball with you? I'm straight. I'm straight on that one.
But when you hear your coach talk like that, like, does that get you fired up as a player? Like, are you the type of player that wants to play for that type of like football coach, or are you like, do you want to play for the analytical kind of nose in the book type guy?
Shoot, I'm down for anybody that's gonna let us feel comfortable to play and be ourselves and go out there and do our best. It's all about making the players comfortable enough to know that they want to go out there and put their bodies on the line for you. And if we know that our coach has our back, like we gonna have his back, then it's all fair game. You know what I mean? And that's just called being a full team, being one as a team. When everybody's on the same page and everybody know what we need to do, and even when somebody's low, we got somebody else to pick them up, and if that person's low, we got somebody else to pick them up. Everybody doing what we need to do to help the team. It's gonna be great. I can't wait, man. It's about to be great.
I love that you love football like this.
Now, in Jared Goff's introductory press conference, he talked about coming to Detroit and having that chip on his shoulder after how things transpired with the Rams. You're coming over here from an in-division rival with the Packers. Do you feel that you have a similar chip on your shoulder coming to Detroit?
Yeah, I just got a chip on my shoulder just because I just want to be great. You know what I mean? I just want to be great, get the opportunities to go out there and run the ball, be RB1 if possible, and just do what I need to do to help the team. But at the same time, get more opportunities to show what I can do. And I got a lot to show. And I got a lot of celebrations I'm ready to do. I got a lot of stuff. I'm ready to go.
I like that. Now, try to piggyback off of that. Obviously, Lions fans are familiar with the Packers, as we see you guys saw them twice a year. What aspect of your game do you think Lions fans are going to be able to rally around?
I think just my effort and just how contagious my juice is. Really, like I get turned. I know you've seen Dragon Ball Z.
Oh,
All of that. That's really me the whole game and the funny thing is I get stronger from first quarter all the way to the fourth quarter. I
Love that.
I keep building and building while I'm trying to grind people down mentally in their minds. Like they don't want to keep playing. You know what I mean? Nobody want to keep hitting. But I do. I like it. It's all a mentality thing. You know what I mean? So I'm just ready to go out there and just show what I got. Because I got a lot of juice, a lot of effort, you know what I mean? I'm ready to give out. And I'm ready to just do it for my team and have fun, and let's all do it together. Let's go ahead, ball out together. You know what I mean?
I love that, man. It's all about that team effort. And when we talk about running duos, are you more confident in the whole DeAndre Swift and Jamal Williams duo as you were with the Aaron Jones-Jamal duo?
I don't know. I put them in. It's totally different chapters. I don't try to compare anything. You know what I mean? But
Joey tried to set you up, man.
He did. Look, Joey, see that little man syndrome.
It's that little man syndrome.
Shoot, to bite your kneecaps, I gotta lay on my belly. Snap! I wouldn't be able to get down there. Good Lord.
Oh, man.
All right, a little bit easier question. The Lions have the number 7 overall pick in this year's draft, and obviously one of the biggest hype players that has been coming out is Zach Wilson. You went to BYU. Do you have any insight behind how talented this kid is, how talented he could be, and where do you think he's going to wind up with his NFL career?
Shoot, I ain't got nothing to do with what he doing, but he doing a great job. That's all I say. And I would go ahead and tell him all the time, you know, he doing a great job. Just keep being himself, and he gonna be great. But it's just he a special player. I feel like whoever gets him is gonna see what type of effort he's gonna give, and that's just what that BYU Cougar life is about. You know what I mean? You go to the wire, you gotta have some type of effort. You ain't got no effort, you ain't gonna last, honestly. So it's just he gonna be a great player. I feel him going. He gonna go early.
Yeah,
I'm saying I feel like top. I'm gonna go 4.
Yeah, Kuiper's got him going to the Jets at 2.
Yeah, so I feel it. He gonna be great though.
All right, now Jamal, look, every Monday, Joey and Stick, they do a Coney review. When you get settled in Detroit, are you coming to Woodward Sports and doing the Coney review?
What's the Coney review?
Oh, yeah. School him, Corey.
It's already settled.
School him, Corey. Come on, tell him about it.
Oh, no, y'all can speak to this better than me.
So Detroit is famously known for our Coney dogs, which is chili, mustard, and onions. And it's on a hot dog, on a steamed bun, and it is like it's internationally known, but it's our home and like it's our claim to fame for food right here. Actually, in Scottsdale right now where you are, there's a
I have a question.
Yes, Jamal.
On the Coney dog, can it be chili cheese and no onions and that stuff? Can that still be a Coney dog?
I mean,
or it has to be specifically chili,
mustard, and onions.
See, listen, the second one, Jamal
I just don't like
you.
mustard.
Okay, we'll substitute the mustard for
mustard,
cheese. We'll go with that. You good with that?
Yeah, I can eat it. Then I'll eat it then.
Well, perfect, man.
I'm down.
Then when you finally get in Detroit, you're going to come with me and Joey. We'll pick a Coney, and we'll go sample it, and you can let us know, because I know you'll give an honest opinion.
Can I put barbecue sauce on it?
No.
Don't you know? Hell no. Not just no. Hell no.
That's me. I like barbecue sauce on it. Mostly anything I eat.
All right, you try it the original way, then we can doctor it up however you want. That a deal?
Cool. I'm gonna make my own first swag, Kazakage Coney.
There we go.
That's about to be
man.
nice. Ooh. Jay Boog's first signature, Coney. Look, y'all ain't never thought putting some barbecue sauce on them.
That might be a
Look,
first.
The next level,
might be
man.
They bet, hey, if anybody does it, that means they stole my idea. Just to let you know.
There it
Barbecue
is.
sauce on the Coney is me. Just to let you know.
The evolution is
Yeah.
here, man. And the evolution of the
Yeah.
Detroit Lions running backs are here. Jamal Williams, thank you so much for joining us this morning on the Woodward Sports Network.
Appreciate
I can't
y'all.
wait to get you in town, man.
Wait.
We're going to have some fun.
Hold on. So I got Corey, Joey, Woodward,
Close enough. They call me Stick.
Stick. All right. Hey, look at. Hey, this man got all the nicknames already. Where's your nickname, Corey? Just so I know.
Hey, they just call me K Wood sometimes.
Okay, that ain't bad. Joey, what's yours? Little man, Napoleon,
Man.
Oompa,
Man.
Oompa Loompa? Which one?
Oompa Loompa, I'll take that one. I don't know what's my nickname. I don't really
The
have
mayor. We call him the mayor.
Yeah, the mayor.
The mayor.
That's what they call me.
Yes, you do look like the mayor from Powderpuff Girls. You look right. Yeah.
Man, I
Yeah,
never
that
hated
is
a new
you.
running back so much in my life.
Joey's so sad he set up this interview right now.
Damn, man. Damn.
Hey, but listen though. See, you see how I be doing this? Look, this is what people be getting on the field when they start with me. I don't even start with people. For some reason, they love starting with me just because I dance and mind my own business. So they want to come in my business, so I'm gonna make my business they business for 4 quarters. That's what,
Love it.
that's
Love
what I
that.
do, baby.
Love it, man. Well, we're looking
Yeah.
forward to seeing you give the business on the field, man. And thank you so much for joining us this morning. Keep dancing, keep that attitude. And we're ready to bite some
Yeah, I
fucking
know,
kneecaps
baby.
this year, man.
This is my move.
All right, so
This is my move.
yeah. The sprinkler.
Got my
I'm
dad
gonna
shoes
tell you
on
that
right
dare.
Oh,
This is the one you're
shit.
gonna have to learn.
Does he know the blade? Show him the blade?
What's the blade?
The blade dance.
Oh, you got to know the blade Icewood if you're coming to Detroit, man.
So I'm gonna learn these. I'm gonna learn them all.
All right, man. Have a great day, and thank you so much for coming on with us.
I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a better one. Peace, blessings, love, and all. I see y'all soon, baby.
Man, Jamal Williams, like, what a character that guy is. I'm so glad the Lions picked him up this offseason, and it screws the Packers, which is awesome.
I just really hope Dan Campbell watches this video
Yes.
and he sees what his newest running back thinks of him, because honestly, it's the greatest thing that I've ever seen.
What's up, MCDC? Another guy who played football here in Detroit. TJ Lang joined us right after the Lions drafted number 7 pick Penei Sewell out of Oregon. Our draft party, everybody went nuts for it, and TJ kind of shared his thoughts on what he thinks of the new lineman.
Yeah, fun fact too, I'm TJ Lang's bodyguard actually, ask me.
Just to ask him about it.
Yeah.
Let's check out TJ Lang on the Morning Woodward Show right here on the Woodward Sports Network.
So why not bring in somebody that knows offensive linemen probably better than any of us could ever imagine, right, Joey? And your former alumni mate, right?
Yes. My alumni mate from Brother Rice High School went on to Eastern Michigan. Corey's alum. Shout out to the Eagles. Is it Eagles, right?
Eagles, man.
Eagles. I almost said
don't-
Eaglets like St. Mary's for stick.
Hey, don't clown the Eaglets, man.
You guys are the baby birds.
Yeah.
TJ Lang was the real bird with Corey. So
Baby
what up,
birds are
TJ
real.
Lang?
What up, y'all? Can you hear me today?
Yeah, TJ.
Yeah.
Annie in
Finally.
HD.
Hey, whose tree is better, mine or Justin Rogers?
I like yours, man.
What's
Justin,
up,
Justin looks like
What's
his
up,
was
fellas?
hand painted that he did at what's that?
The drunk painting class.
Painting with a twist.
Yeah, there you go. A nice glass of wine while you paint a tree.
Seems like something TJ would do probably too.
So, TJ, man, how you feeling about that draft pick last night?
Oh, guys, I mean, I think it's pretty unanimous around the city of Detroit today. It's a home run. You know, it's a home run. I think anytime you get a generational talent like that falls to you number 7. Look, if there were, a couple of these quarterbacks decided to go back for their senior years, I mean, Penei Sewell probably would have been the number 1 pick, right? But we just kind of saw that run of quarterbacks at the beginning, and thank God Cincy and Miami kind of fell into the trap of keeping their young quarterbacks happy, taking the receivers, and man, I mean, I had almost the same reaction as as Brad Holmes had. You know, I wanted to go start working out, get back into shape because I want to go play next to that kid, man. He's going to be a special player for a long time.
Yeah, so when you break down the film and you really watch him, I mean, the main question I got to ask you is he better than you?
Probably. I mean, listen, dude, like I mean, at least to start, you know, my first 2 years in the league, I was a backup and I didn't get a chance to start till my third year. But the crazy thing that I still can't really register in my mind is when you're watching this kid play, he opted out of 2020, but when you watch him play, you forget that he's an 18 and 19-year-old kid. You know, I mean, he was 19 years old when he won the Outland Trophy, which is the best lineman in America. And he's 20. He's not going to be 21 until I think October or November of this year. And it's just kind of scary to think about his upside and his potential because I don't remember ever seeing a 19-year-old, 20-year-old kid just out there mauling people the way that he does. And what is he going to be when he's 23, 24? I mean, he's only going to get better. And it's just, I mean, with the contract extension to Taylor Decker, Jonah Jackson obviously has 3 years left on his deal. Vaitai has, you know, I think 4 years left. Sewell's going to be here for at least 5. Frank Ragnow's probably going to get an extension at some point down the line. This could be a top 5 O-line for a lot of years to come. And when you get a new quarterback in like Jared Goff and you put some other pieces around him, that's their best friend. You give you got a good group of big guys in front of you. You're able to run the ball, pass protect. I mean, that's how you build a team. And there's precedent from it too. I remember even look at a couple years ago, you know, with the Cleveland Browns that were struggling. They go out and draft Jedrick Wills last year, tackle in the first round. He's a day one starter. They signed Jack Conklin. Boom, they're a playoff team, you know. Long time ago when I was playing, Dallas Cowboys used to be pretty bad. And then like 3 straight years they drafted Tyron Smith, left tackle, and then Travis Frederick, the center, and then Zach Martin, right guard. And it's like, what are these guys doing? And then they started winning 12, 13 games a year. So there's a lot of precedence with building your football team through the big guys and through the offensive line. And I think this is just an absolute home run pick for Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes.
So you obviously won a Super Bowl, and that's freaking sweet. You won a Super Bowl.
Fun fact.
With a man named Aaron Rodgers, and
yeah,
yesterday,
it was pretty cool. It was pretcan cool, Joey.
Can I borrow it one day? Let me just borrow that thing one day. It'll be cool. But yesterday, obviously, Aaron Rodgers, your boy, comes out, and all that news. Like, what was your take on that? Because obviously you were around, so you've heard more than we have.
Yeah, no chance. First of all, no chance you're ever getting to hold my Super Bowl ring. But second of all, yeah, I think.
Hey, if you see my pro day video from yesterday, I'm going to send it to you, TJ. You would probably have some respect that you should let me borrow that.
Well, okay. Well, sidetrack. But if you got timed in a 40, would you be able to break 6 seconds?
He did not.
I broke 6.
He did not.
6:07 was
that
the
was
40.
the second one.
Oh, my bad. That was his second time at the 40.
First one, I was like Kyle Pitts out there, plus 1.5 seconds.
Dude,
what was your 40 time, TJ?
I bet I could beat you in a 40, Joey.
What was your 40, TJ?
Coming out, I think I was like high 5.0s, 5.08, low 5.1s.
Damn.
But I didn't have. I mean, I didn't go to the combine. We didn't have the facilities back at Eastern that a lot of teams do now. I mean, when I was running my pro day, it was like 25 degrees outside and windy. I was happy about it. But look, man, I think the timing and all that stuff with offensive linemen, yeah, there's a little bit of importance. But you know what? A lot of these top Hall of Fame players, guys that ran 5.5s, 5.6s, you can either play O-line or you can't. But going back to the Aaron Rodgers stuff, I mean, I think going back a year from a year ago when he was on a couple shows on draft day, and he was talking about a lot of really good receivers in this class. Really hope we can get one of those guys. It'd be awesome to get a young guy, another playmaker, blah blah blah. And they'd trade up and take a quarterback without even kind of telling Aaron. And I think that kind of hurt him a little bit. I think just knowing Aaron and being friends with him, knowing his personality, I think that kind of stung a little bit, right? And obviously, look, they did something right because he went on just on a rampage last year, won MVP, just ridiculous numbers. But at the end of the day, they made it to back-to-back NFC Championship games and never got past that. So they're obviously still a couple pieces away. And playing with Aaron, I think the one thing that he's always kind of wanted the Packers to do is, you know what, stop worrying about the future so much. You know, stop worrying about drafting guys that are going to develop and play maybe in 2 or 3 years or maybe when I'm gone. And worry a little bit more about the now. You know, go all in for now. If that's doing something uncomfortable like trading up or trading a future pick or whatever it is to go get a player, like do it, you know. And I think yesterday's news, I think, was strategically timed, probably on his part or his agent's part, right? Because I think that was kind of their payback from, okay, you know, you guys kind of threw a wrench into our plans last draft. Let's throw a little wrench into your plans this year. So, but you know, and I stayed up last night to watch who they were going to pick. It was going to be interesting to see, are they going to trade up and try to get one of these receivers? What are they going to do? And they take a cornerback, and the two things kind of hit me. First one was like, oh man, Aaron's not going to be happy. But the second thing was, look, their defense is really the thing that's been holding them back from getting to Super Bowls, right? I mean, you look a couple years ago, they just got throttled by the 49ers in the NFC Championship game. Last year, they got throttled by Tampa Bay. So it hasn't been their offense. It's been their defense that's been struggling. So I don't know much about the kid they took out of Florida. I know he's fast as shit. He ran like a 4.25. But if he's a guy that can go in and play in Green Bay from day one and be an impact starter, he might be the impact guy that they need to get over that hump, not necessarily an offensive weapon. Maybe it is on the defensive side of the ball that they were missing one or two pieces to get over that hump, because that's all Aaron's ever really wanted. Just show me you guys are all in. You know, stop drafting my replacements. Let's get out here. Let's go compete. Let's try to win a championship right now.
You know, it absolutely just breaks my heart to see Green Bay infighting and falling apart like this. Like, I just feel so bad, and I hope they can get it together before the season because I really want them to do well. Couldn't even say the whole thing.
No one ever.
I couldn't even get that out.
I'm sure you speak for. I'm sure you speak for most of Detroit with that one. But
yeah,
no, it's funny, man. I think it's just knowing Aaron Rodgers, man. It's just, you know, he's a very passionate person, and you know, he doesn't forget things, that's for sure.
And you mentioned the biggest thing about focusing on now, and that's what I'm so happy about the Detroit Lions team and the organization doing yesterday is drafting Penei Sewell showed that they were focused and that they were invested in Jared Goff. We got him for 2 years, so we don't need that replacement right now just yet.
Right, yeah, and I think, hey, maybe if I mean, it was kind of maybe if one of those top three guys slid a little bit, you know, with the quarterbacks, with Lance or Zach Wilson, or I mean, when Justin Fields was there, I'm sure they probably had some conversations. But look, I mean, I think they brought in Jared Goff to be the guy, you know, and I think Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell have talked about, they've brought in a lot of guys so far this year that were good players, are good players, but kind of feel slighted, you know, maybe by former teams or maybe not getting the due respect that they've earned and they deserve. And I think that they want to light a fire under these guys and kind of revive some careers. And they've got some guys in there that are some badass, tough football dudes. And I think Jared Goff, he's young. What is he, 25, 26? I mean, he was in the Super Bowl 2 years ago, you know? So we talked about it. I mean, he obviously went through some hard times in LA, especially last year, but the guy's a talented football player. And I think what the system that they want to build, with the toughness and biting kneecaps and all that shit, they want to run the football. You know, they want to run the football. They want to play action. They want to pass protect. And to shore up the offensive line and make sure that's a strength, not only this year kind of throwing in a patch, but like long term, I think it shows a lot about the competency of these guys. They know how to build a football team. And listen, Penei Sewell's still got to come in. He's still got to show he's worthy of playing. He's still got to work his ass off. He's a young kid. There's going to be a lot of guys in that offensive line room that are going to give him some good competition. But you know what? You don't take a kid at 7 with that talent and not expect him to be a day one starter. He's going to be an impact player for a long time for this organization.
So in day 2 of the draft, we asked Justin Rogers from the Detroit News, who was just on with us, what his home run pick would be. What do you think would be a home run pick for the Lions today?
Well, I mean, if there's any way that, you know, there's a receiver, I can't remember his name, Elijah Moore, maybe from
3 for
Ole
3,
Miss.
baby.
Is that the kid?
That's who I want too, man.
Yeah. I mean, hey, if he somehow falls, he's kind of a speedy, quick guy. There are some other receivers out there. I think Terrence Marshall, the big kid from LSU, is a really good talent too. Obviously, they need some help on the perimeter on the offensive side, but hey, look, if they fall in love with a defensive player too, I mean, don't rule that out, But I think there's going to be some receivers sitting here tonight that can come in and be day one starters for you. And if you're able to get out of the first 2 rounds with a starting offensive lineman and a starting wide receiver, the rest of the draft, you're pretty much, hey, let's just load up on defense. Let's just take the highest ranked defensive player we have on the board for the last, 5, 6 picks, whatever it is they have. So it'll be interesting to see what happens tonight. I mean, yesterday with all the hype and everything about what could happen in the trades and just so many unknowns, I mean, I don't want to say it was a boring draft, but it kind of played out the way that everybody thought it was going to play out. Maybe I think the one surprise was Justin Fields falling to 11 and the Bears jumping up to get him.
Yeah.
But other than that, it kind of played out just the way everybody kind of thought, right? So we'll see. I mean, we'll see what happens tonight. I wouldn't put it past the Lions to maybe be aggressive. If there's a couple guys they like in the second round, because they got a lot of capital next year. They got a couple first round picks from the Rams. I mean, I don't know if they're going to trade those to move up in the second, but there's a guy they really like. They could come out of this draft with 3 or 4 starters that we're going to see starting in the fall for and playing big time football.
Absolutely love it, man.
I just love hearing fellow Eagles just drop knowledge. It just brings a tear to my eye.
Thanks, Corey.
I just love how it feels like for the first time in a long time, all the Detroit Lions group one pride is on the same page. We're all on board with Sewell, and we're all we just talked to Justin Rogers, talking to T.J. Lang, Terrace Marshall, and then of course Elijah Moore is the first people out of there. We're all kind of in lockstep about what this team needs, and I feel like for the first time the upper management understands what this team needs too. So it's not just the wisdom of the crowd speaking.
Yeah, there's a lot of excitement. I'll tell you that much. And I think for the fans, it's easy to kind of get lost in the Devontae Smith, Heisman, 22 touchdowns last year. Holy crap, let's go get this guy. But the thing about Lions fans is they're educated, man. You know what I mean? They know what this team needs. They know what it takes to build a football team, and they know what kind of style of football they want to see their team play. Getting a big offensive lineman isn't the sexiest pick ever, but you know what? In 5 years from now, maybe 3 years from now, when they're out there beating the hell out of teams, I mean, it's gonna be worth it. But like you said, Stick, I think, looking at the last 3 specifically, I mean, look, a lot of questions around the Hockenson pick. At 8, turned out to be a really good player, right? Pro Bowl player for him. Okuda, I don't know. Obviously he had some struggles last year, but there wasn't a lot of excitement around that pick. But let's see if he gets better. I think you really got to go back to the last home run pick. I mean, kind of putting those 2 guys aside right now because they're still young, is probably the last offensive lineman they took in the first round, Frank Ragnow. And at the time, I remember watching the draft and everybody, kind of working the draft a little bit. Who the heck is this guy? What are we doing? Taking a center. Frank Ragnow's, all pro center. So it obviously worked out for him, and I think they have even higher hopes for Penei Sewell.
I know we all do here, and it was a big moment last night. If you want to go back and watch the reaction video from everybody at our draft party, honestly, we had some hot chicks chanting Sewell unprompted, during the 4th pick, during the 5th pick, during the 6th pick, even the girls wanted an offensive lineman, and as a big man, that's got to make you feel good. Offensive linemen are trendy now, baby.
Dude, man, I tell you what, it's a different world than when I came in. Offensive linemen are finally starting to get some love out there on social media and get their names out a little bit. But, I was on the edge of my seat, man. When I saw Cincinnati take Jamar Chase and Miami's pick was in, I was like, oh my God, please don't say Penei Sewell. Please don't say Penei Sewell, right? And they took another receiver, man. Everything you couldn't have asked. If you're Brad Holmes and you're John Dorsey and you're Dan Campbell, I mean, you could not ask for a better dream scenario than what happened last night.
Yep. Well, I couldn't ask for a better dream scenario than having T.J. Lang check in with us the day after the draft, too. So thank you for your time this morning, man, and I appreciate you hanging me on the wall in the background, a little homage. Just a nice little reminder when you're walking through the house, and I love it, man.
Just cut out a picture of Stick on one of the little tree branches over there. Little baby face.
Yeah. I got to rip some branches off, and then we'll get you up there.
Thank you, TJ, man. We appreciate your insight, and as always, you're just a great guy to talk to, and, Detroit legend here with us for sure.
Yeah, good catching up with you guys, man. Have a good weekend.
Talk to you later, man.
See you, TJ.
Enjoy the draft tonight.
TJ always coming with that great insight. We love hearing from TJ Lang on the Morning Woodward Show. Good morning to you. Happy Memorial Day. We are doing the best of. That's why Joey and I are in Studio B, just kind of relaxing right now, watching these clips with you. TJ Lang was great. Jamal Williams was great. You know who else is great, Joey?
Yes, I do.
Who?
Fab Five, baby.
Fab Five. Jimmy King. And my favorite part about this interview
I already know what you're
is when you ask him about club soda, or what's it called? Soda pop, or
whatever it is.
Whatever it is. This was when Michigan was in the tournament. We actually asked him about the Fab Five team versus this year's Michigan team. He has a great response to that. So none
Give
but
me
love.
that login, Jimmy. I still need this login.
We need Jimmy's Michigan email address to get on this. But check out this interview. It's great. And shout out to Jimmy King, the Fab Five, and Chris Webber. Congratulations making the Hall of Fame, baby.
Heck yeah, 2 from Detroit, baby.
He's on the phone, Joey. He's here.
Jimmy King, what up?
What's going on, fellas? How y'all doing? Yeah, it's an exciting time of the year. You know, it gets my blood flowing. You know, we obviously it's a big part of my career. The NCAA tournament, having success there, my college days. It's exciting to see Juwan and the Wolverines, the young Wolverine team, getting a #1 seed. You know, unfortunately, with Livers being out, it's going to be a monumental task. But just like Coach Howard and the rest of the team has been saying all year, their mantra is next man up. So we expect the young fellas to step up and take us deep into the tournament.
Yeah, so last year when Juwan Howard was hired, you made the comment that Juwan being hired accelerates the process of the healing of the Fab Five in Michigan and all that. How has that process been going over the past year? And are you feeling like, hey, man, the squad's back together, family's all here again, and we're ready to do this as a unit?
Well, you know, it's just public for everybody now, but we've been in talks for a long time. So the Fab Five, you know, we're all in a group chat. You know, we all encourage each other, help each other on projects. So particularly right now, you know, watching Juwan, there's a lot of congratulations and exciting texts going back and forth between the group. So, you know, for us, it's just like our playing days. You know, it's to be expected. This is not a surprise to me. It's not a surprise to us. And I don't think it's a surprise to Coach Howard. He's very humble, but he knows his pedigree. He knows that he knows how to teach the game and coach the game the right way. And as you can see, the results are positive.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what Coach Juwan Howard does because, man, what he has been able to do in this short time with Michigan as the leader of the program has been so impressive. But we were watching Michigan ball the other day, and I actually texted you about this. Dickie V coming out to say that this Michigan basketball team might be better than the Fab Five. I just want to know what you think on that.
Man, stop it. You know, you need some TV fodder every now and then. You know, you need something to talk about. You know, see, we're talking about that right now. It's a good discussion. You know, they're #1 seed, first #1 seed since our days. So, you know, there are some parallels there as far as that concerned, but as far as the impact and the speed and you know, they play a different style. You know, we were more methodical. We played inside out. We'll beat you down with Chris and Juwan in the middle, and then we'll use our length on the outside to take advantage of the small guards. But today's basketball is so wide open. You got big guys standing on the perimeter shooting threes. You know, you got guards slashing everywhere. Is everything is motion. So really, honestly, I think it wouldn't even be a comparison. You know, if we played this style of basketball today, it'd be a problem because Chris and Juwan, as you can see, or seen in their professional careers, you know, can step out and shoot 20-foot jumpers consistently. So if we had incorporated that in our offense, we would have been unstoppable. And this team couldn't match up with us.
Hey, Jimmy, man, thanks for coming on. You know, a couple of years ago, me and you spoke. I had to hound down your cousin Janelle to get you, but I got you back in contact. But you said this to me a couple of years ago when I was asking you about Juwan taking over as coach. You said Juwan's going to fare well simply because of the relationships he has, his extensive circle, and his reach. I don't think it would take long. I mean, a perfect example is Penny Hardaway and what he's done in his time at the University of Memphis, his alma mater. I think that small litmus test has been proven. I think Juwan can emulate that and do the same thing here. What did you see, and you and your fellow Fab Five teammates see in Juwan that is kind of taking everybody else off guard and have them shocked at how far Michigan has come along so quickly?
I love you pulled that quote. The second part to that is that people underestimate Juwan. I knew that people were going to underestimate him as far as him being a head coach, not having a head coaching position before, being a former player. Typically, well, I won't say typically, but we always hear stories of former players not being good management or coaches. So a lot of that was going against him. It's prestigious, the University of Michigan. There's a lot of controversy, or had been controversy in his playing days with the Fab Five, and estranged years. So there was a lot of doubt. There was a lot of, questions, and, what type of head coach would he be? But knowing Juwan all my life, knowing him as a person, knowing how he prepares, I knew there won't be a coach in the college game that's more prepared than him. For instance, everywhere we go, even on his off days, and this is not for show, he carries his book of plays, his book of research with him everywhere. Whenever you see Juwan, he's carrying books, studying the game, even at dinner at 9 o'clock at night. So my thing is, I don't believe anybody's going to outwork him, and it's a testament to what he's done with having the #1 recruiting class.
Yeah, we heard that about Juwan, that he is an absolute just fanatic and geek of the game. And like you said, he's carrying around playbooks. He's carrying around his research for other teams. So there's that side of Juwan. But I kind of want to focus on when Juwan and the Maryland coach were kind of going at it. And Juwan's like, hey, man, I'm from Chicago. You step to me. I'm stepping right back. Who do you think would have won that fight?
No question. Big Coach Nuki Howard. He won that one. See, this is. I was watching that game. I happened to be in Detroit at the time. I was watching the game with a couple of my Wolverine football players, Tony Blankenship and Lasker Smith, our former Wolverine brothers. And we were watching the game, and when it went down, I remember standing up and I was pointing at the TV, and I was like, I know it's real, because Coach Jay Smith got involved, who recruited us and who was our coach when we played here in Michigan. He was the only one I felt that could really, keep him at bay, just because of the relationship and the respect. Juwan is a veteran. We've seen him play many years. We never seen him react like that. So clearly, there was something said, and for him, he said what the issue was. He said it at the podium. I don't know how you guys were raised. And this is what I was telling the guys. I was like, wait, he's going to tell the truth at the podium. He's going to tell exactly what happened. And he said that, I don't know, my grandmother raised me. I don't know how you guys were raised. My grandmother raised me, and Chicago raised me. And when somebody charges you, you defend yourself. And that's exactly what happened. He's Southside Chicago. That's what he said. And that's exactly the truth. He's Southside Chicago first, but he carries around a lot of respect. He handles himself well, but don't charge him.
Yeah, do not mess with Juwan.
I mean, look, just look at this picture of Coach Mark Turgeon. Is that how you say it?
Yep,
Turgeon.
Turgeon.
Like Juwan Howard would whoop his ass.
That's one of those you get lost in the sauce moments. Like, I can do this. Like, no, you can't.
No, that would look so ugly.
Put up see them gray hairs all over the floor after that fight. Hey, what
Coaches
question?
Get into it all the time. All the time. Coaches, when we played, Coach Cheney, may he rest in peace, Temple University, when that Coach Fisher, Jay Smith had to step in then too.
Jay Smith just plays peacemaker.
Yes.
Yo, so staying on Juwan, recently, yesterday, some news broke out that he has a couple of NBA jobs that are trying to go ahead and bring him back to the NBA as a head coach. Do you see Juwan leaving anytime soon to pursue those NBA jobs, or do you think he's going to try to stay at Michigan a little bit longer and get that job done there, especially with the recruiting classes that he has coming in?
No, I believe he's going to stay. He's a 100% committed guy. You know, he's not going to abandon the #1 recruiting class. If he was going to take a head coaching job in the NBA, I believe he would have took it 2 years ago prior. This is the only job that he would take outside, or that would be appealing to him, you know, according to him. So, no, I don't see him jumping ship, abandoning ship until the job is done. And even then, I still, you know, don't see it. I see him trying to build a dynasty, you know, having top recruiting class after recruiting class and building Michigan up to a powerhouse as it should be.
Can you walk us through what these college kids are feeling going into this type of tournament? Are you feeling pressure? Are you feeling excitement? Is it a mix of both? Like, what are you feeling going into this tournament, knowing that this could be your legacy forever?
I don't know what they're feeling, but I know what I feel. Some guys, I guess, get a little nervous, but not me. It's excitement. This is what we work for. We're supposed to be here. We earned it. So let's go have fun. That's why the energy and the style that we had permeated throughout the screen so tough, you know, so hard. It was excitement. It was you know, let's do this. This is something that we've been practicing for all year. We've been dreaming about all our lives, all our high school careers and middle school careers, watching the Georgetowns and Villanovas and St. John's and, you know, North Carolinas and all of that. So Arizona's, you know, we wanted to be a part of that. So for me, it was just excitement, ready to play. But I do think some guys get a little nervous. But again, once that ball go up, or you catch that first elbow, or get that first hard foul, you realize you're in the game. So some people do get a little nervous, but not me. I love it. I embrace it, and it's fun. It's the biggest. It's one of the best moments of your life.
So, Jimmy, obviously it's been a couple years since you've played college ball, but there's something that the NCAA has partnered up this year to give its players, and it's something that you did not have the luxury of having. Are you familiar with Cam Soda?
A what?
Cam Soda.
Yeah, we talked about it this week.
So I'm going to read just the headline. Don't go to the website right now, but maybe later you could. Cam Soda says free live sex cams, adult webcams, and live porn. And this is something where they worked out a partnership with the NCAA to give these students, because they're not allowed to have guests inside of this NCAA bubble. Are you a little bit pissed that you did not get that same treatment from Cam Soda?
What? Oh, are you kidding me? What is going on here? Let me tell you something. They kept us so tight, locked up in a hotel room. We had police and managers at each end of the hallway. There was no fun. We couldn't even, you know, even back then, the internet was just coming around, you know, so we didn't have those options. That's okay. I ain't mad at them. Whatever gets them focused, whatever they need. You know, I would love to see it. I'd love to check it out. You know, I'd love to, you know, get my eye on it and see what type of entertainment they got. But, wow.
Do you still have your University of Michigan email? Did you could sign up?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, sign up! We got the plug!
Oh, I'm gonna write. I'm gonna submit you.
I'm gonna have to reactivate it and see what's going on. I'll shoot you guys some screenshots.
Yeah, let us know how that goes, man, because we thought it was a great offering by them.
I heard there's someone by the name of Mercedes who's a really lovely lady, Jimmy.
No, it's Porsche.
Oh, Porsche, my bad. Oh, Bentley too. Don't forget Bentley.
They all got car names.
You never hear of a lady named Toyota?
That's all good. Just stay away.
I mean, you know, you can get that off of 6 months.
Well, I mean, Thank you for that question,
We
Joey.
got the plug. I'm
we
so
got
happy
the
right
University
now.
of Michigan email plug now, baby. So yeah, man, why don't you tell us a little bit about what you're doing now? Because I know we've talked about like your business venture and stuff like that. Like you're really big on helping high school kids get recruited right now, right?
Correct. So, I have a company. Me and my partners, Isaiah Beauchamp and Melissa Sampe, we have a company, sports recruiting firm called True Champions. You can check us out, truechampions.com. We help high school kids transition to college. We help them earn college scholarships. Doesn't matter where you are. Doesn't matter. We prefer you to be a day outside of 8th grade. So once you graduate 8th grade, you can start your recruiting process. The earlier, the better. We have a unique process. We hold your hand through it. We teach the parents, give them information on how to navigate the process, and then we pass that down to the kids as an end user in the recruiting process. So thank you for asking, but it's near and dear to my heart. It's a lot of fun because we help a lot of kids and a lot of families. And I wanted to do this, obviously, to give back, but to, realize a lot of dreams. There are a lot of kids out there that don't necessarily have to go to D1. D2, D3, NAIA, JUCO, those are all great opportunities. We're here to help, so check us out. It looked like coaching, so we're coaching basically the families in the process and how to get recruited.
Hey, Jimmy, I got one last question. When Juwan Howard got hired, War Emanuel said that he was going to try to get all the Fab Five together to recreate the iconic photo of you guys around the rim. How close are we to seeing that photo being redone?
Seeing that photo, if it hadn't been for COVID.
Oh man. Because I used to have that photo in my room, like literally hanging on my wall, with a little plaque underneath it that said Fab Five. Like that photo right there is about as iconic as it gets, man. And when you see that photo, what do you think of?
I remember that day, taking so many pictures that day. Like I just remember being so tired. That's why I think at that picture we were done smiling. It was over. I think that might have been one of the last pictures we took. But yeah, it was. I remember it was cold in the gym that day. We had taken hundreds of pictures all throughout the stadium.
Gets, man.
On campus,
when you see that
everywhere.
photo, what do you think of?
I think of the mission begins. Like when we stopped, doing the photo ops and taking pictures for magazines. That's when the journey really started. So right after that picture is when we got to work. We went to practice, and that's where the magic happened. The grind, the grit, the enthusiasm, the hunger, all of that was developed by pushing each other in practice. So that was the beginning right there. That picture just reminds me of the beginning of the work era for the Fab Five.
Well, I can't thank you enough for your time today, man. It's always great to talk to you, get your insight not only on the Fab Five, but college basketball and how you're helping out high school kids. So I got to leave you one last question because it's the biggest game happening tonight here in the state of Michigan. Who you got, Michigan State or UCLA?
I'm going with State.
Yeah, all right.
I'm going with MSU. I want them to be successful. I think Tom Izzo is a great coach. The coaching staff, I know a lot of the players and coaching staff, a lot of the former players from Michigan State. So I want them to be just as successful so that we can kick their ass again.
Absolutely love that response. Jimmy, we cannot thank you enough for your time this morning. Hope you enjoy watching the tournament. And once again, you're welcome on this show anytime you want. Just call us and say, hey, I got something to say. And it's
awesome. Anytime. Thank you, guys.
Hey, Jimmy, you should be getting an email from camsoda.com right now. Just click verify, please.
I'm looking for it. Don't be surprised if I become a spokesman, too.
Help those college girls get recruited, too.
That's what I'm saying. All you're doing is supporting these lovely ladies. That's it.
Hey, we could be like the outside HR service.
There we go.
Twin Peaks,
Oh,
that's awesome, man. Have a great day, Jimmy. Enjoy your basketball, man, and thank you for all you're doing for everybody. We appreciate you.
All right, thanks, fellas. Talk to you soon.
Welcome back to the Morning Woodward Show. Happy Memorial Day to you. It's Stick and Joey.
No, I'm actually jking@umish.edu.
You just signed up.
Yep, that's who I am.
Thanks, Jimmy King. It's a big family around here at Woodward Sports, right?
Yes, we all love each other.
Yep, and when you love each other, you pick on each other.
You want to fight each other?
Sometimes you want to fight each other, so we decided to put the staff against each other and build like a bracket of who would fight who and who would win here at the Woodward Sports Network.
I'm on Darren McCarty, round one.
Yeah, listen, Darren and Joyc are definitely #1 seeds. So,
do you ever see both of their hands, like how big their hands are?
I'm not worried about the hands. I'm worried about Joyc's biceps. That's what I'm worried
His
about.
His bicep is bigger than my whole waist.
Right.
And COVID made my waist real big.
And, you know, Darren McCarty's like Warren Strong. Like the dude from Warren that doesn't look like, but he will smack you in the face. Let's find out. Let's see what the results are. It's time for Woodward Sports Fight Night.
And this is for you, Stick. In the face!
In the face!
Yes. So 2 nights ago, and I wanted to wait till 24 hours passed so we could get the exact results from our Instagram stories. 2 nights ago, the lovely Kennedy, who is the producer of the Baligian and Bell show, put together this little fight night promotion between everybody here at Woodward Sports. Like, we all have an individual matchup.
Not me.
Yeah, Corey, you didn't get involved. I think she was afraid to put you in for some reason.
Hey, I mean, you know, black guy always looks intimidating, so you know how it goes.
She put Joyc in, though.
I mean, but it's Joyc.
Yeah. So then, since you're an unbiased opinion, I'll let you kind of, navigate through this and give your vote too, since obviously you're not involved in any of these. So where do you guys want to start? I mean, let's start with the layup that everybody, this was no contest almost, and I'm shocked that Maz even got this percentage of the vote, but Kennedy picked Darren McCarty versus Maz for a round 1 matchup in our fight night.
I loved it because it wasn't just Maz. Because if it was Maz today, I would say it's probably going to be 100% to 0%. But it was Maz with hair.
Yeah, that was the caveat, as Darren McCarty would say, is that Maz has hair in this one. So obviously, you guys want to discuss this matchup. How do you think it would end?
I mean, look. D-Mac got the D-Mac 69 pre-roll in his mouth. He has no worries in the world. I think D-Mac will win. Who are those 19%? Let's be real.
Matt's got a big family.
Did we not see Darren McCarty whoop Claude Lemieux's ass on TV? Did we not just do a whole show about that?
Maz has a big family, so that is where the 19% comes from.
Is Maz's family going to step in there and fight for him? Is this tag in? Is this WWF? WWE?
I could see Maz, though, like, going nuts and biting kneecaps, man. Like, I could see him going Dan Campbell on him. Like, just, all else fails because you're fighting one of the best fighters ever in NHL history. Maz's going to be on the ground scrapping.
Scrapping for what? Life? Air?
Life, exactly. Not to be like the dude that Aaron Donald beat the hell out of.
Man,
that's how I could see this fight ending.
I think you know what? I think that Aaron Donald fight actually that was light work. That was for Aaron Donald's size. That was light work. I don't think D-Mac will be as nice to Maz. I don't know.
Yeah.
Might be a little bit worse. But I love Maz. I hate to say it, but Maz, that'd be ugly for you.
Yeah, let's preface that. We love all the people in this back and forth. I mean, Joey's matchup kind of took me off guard too, who he got. But
they got me losing to Unk.
We'll get to that one in just a little bit. But yeah, so that was our first matchup, and obviously, if you guys agree or disagree, please drop it in the chat and let us know who you think would win between D-Mac and Maz if they had to square off. And I mean, if we were doing this like an NCAA bracket, D-Mac would definitely be a 1 seed, right?
Oh yeah.
He would be the 1 seed of the whole thing. So yeah, definitely gotta give everybody who voted for D-Mac credit. But I'll admit, I was one of the guys that voted for Maz just because I didn't want to see 100-0.
Hey man, both D-Mac or Joyc could have been 1 seed toss up just off, But we just know that D-Mac. We just seen evidence of D-Mac fighting.
And next on the list is our favorite duo, the odd couple is what I like to call them around here. You have Art versus Joyc, and the final results for Art versus Joyc, pretty much the same as D-Mac versus Maz. And honestly, I would give Maz more of a chance against D-Mac than I would Art against Joyc.
Would you really?
Yes.
I don't know, because Art could be a little scrappy.
Art is scrappy.
And that's the thing is, you look at Maz, there's no scrappy in Maz whatsoever. So it's a tough battle right there.
I don't know. Maz got that dad strength, the old man strength that you just randomly get after you have kids, you know. And I know Art has 7 kids, but they're not like grown kids. They're still super young, so he doesn't have that super dad strength yet.
Do you get more strength added per kid? Because if that's the case, then Art definitely got all the strength in the world.
Art's fucking invincible if that's the case. Like, nobody here can mess with Art if that's the case.
Man, come on. Again, what are we doing here, people? Let's be real. Joyc and Art. I love Art, but Joyc might send you to the hospital for real. It might be, and it will probably be the last time we all see Art.
Yeah, and honestly, Joyc is still probably the only person here that constantly works out. Like, out of everybody on Woodward Sports, Joyc is the only one that still hits the gym. D-Mac's not hitting the gym like Joyc.
No, and he's hitting the gym like 2 times a day.
Right.
He's literally, yesterday I'm talking to him, he's like, yeah, I'm pretty much back to my NFL figure. I'm like, okay.
All right. Well, get out there for the Lions, man. We need the damn help, Joyc. What are you doing here?
Joyc got 15 snaps in him.
15 snaps? A game? Or the season?
A game.
Oh, okay.
Damn. See, I was saying the game. You said season.
I was thinking the whole damn season at this point, man. So, yeah, Joyc, a clear winner against Art. And what I want to do is I really want to build this bracket out. Now that we've established the first round, who is going to be in the second round? Because that's where the matchups are going to get interesting.
Yeah.
And another interesting matchup, the ladies of Woodward Sports. We have Kennedy Broadwell, who is the producer of Baligian and Bell, and then we have Pilar, who is, of course, the host of The Hook. And this is an interesting matchup. The final results are Pilar 65, Kennedy 35.
I think I'm going on the opposite on that one.
You taking Kennedy?
I think I would go with Kennedy because I'll never forget a couple weeks ago when Kennedy broke up with her boyfriend, or vice versa. Kennedy, the way she was talking, as feisty as a woman as she is, I think that if she were to get pissed in a fight, that she would go off.
Oh, yeah. I think Kennedy's got, I mean, Joyc says it all the time. Kennedy's from the streets.
I don't know about, you know what, it could go either way because Pilar, you always have to watch out for the sneaky ones. And Pilar is just real, nice, she's nice and quiet and she's cool, but she, you know, I remember opening day on the hot mic. she can go there. So yeah.
What happened opening day? They mentioned that before, and I must not have heard it because we were out there at the brass rail doing our thing.
All I heard was me. Matter of fact, it was me, Kennedy, and I want to say Chalk. We were out and we went a little early, and all we heard was a loud F-bomb, and it wasn't from D-Mac and it wasn't from Maz. I heard that intensity. It could go either way on this one.
I mean, Pilar is from Texas, so she's got a little Texan in her, but Kennedy's a Broadwell, man, and Broadwells are built different.
They can fight, too.
They can fight. They love fighting. Fish, who do you got in this matchup?
I'm not going to blame anyone, but Maz was on the mics on opening day. He was on audio. So
so you're saying he let the F-bomb
stop
slip.
that there, yeah.
Okay, so you're not going to blame anyone, but Maz did it.
Yeah, I'm not blaming. Yeah, I'll say this. It was loud. They may have not known when the intro was running. I guess they were testing the mics to make sure that they can hear each other, and they tested it with 30 seconds left in the intro, and so it leaked out. It was...
Let's not blame anyone, but it was Matt.
Yeah, so I think that's what they were doing.
Yesterday the TV broke too. Our HDMI went out, so we couldn't see our monitor. And Fish is like, "Is that Maz's fault?" Like, Maz had nothing to do with the TV. Like,
shout out to Vinny though with the WWE reference on Kennedy's name. I got to do it, Mrs. Kennedy. 1, 2, 3, Kennedy. Yep.
I could see Kennedy walking down the intro, like things, and then her just going nuts, throwing Jello shots to the crowd. Like Kennedy's got it in her, man, and we love Kennedy and we love Pilar. That would be an interesting matchup. I'm gonna go with Kennedy though on it. I really am.
Yeah, I don't see that in Pilar yet. I really don't. I mean,
I think we're in the honeymoon phase with her
we
still.
are. We need to see her go off in the studio
Watch
once.
out for the quiet ones.
Watch
I'm
out.
telling you.
Always
I'm telling
one.
you.
And the nice ones, too. Like, that's what people don't understand. Like, sometimes the nicest guy, like, Darren McCarty is the nicest guy you'll ever meet, honestly. But he's also the biggest badass, which affords him to be the nicest guy you can ever meet. Because he, like, you know, Jordan Peterson, I don't know if you know who he is, but, you know, he's got a saying that, you know, a weak man is not a strong person, like, because it doesn't take anything to have restraint when you're weak, because you can't force your will upon anybody. A strong man who is restrained is a very strong person because they can do what they want physically, they just choose not to.
Hey, man, I live by Mike Tyson. Everybody got a plan until you get punched in the mouth.
That is the truth, man, in life and everything. This was an interesting matchup that for a while it was 50-50. And then it totally went one way. We have Justin, our graphics guy, versus Choff, the skateboarder, and the guy that's, you know, just our e-sport, or Choff is our, what do you call it, X Games sports guy.
That's
who do
a
you
good
got?
one.
Justin versus Choff, and what do you think Instagram picked? Well, there you go.
I'm gonna go with Justin on this one because that man bun. Anytime you got a man bun, don't sleep on the man bun. And he's way bigger than Choff. Choff's really frail.
Choff's frail, but you have to have a wire loose to do X Games and to do all this stuff. So I'm like, you know what? I gotta go with Choff on this one.
Choff is frail, but like you said, he's got great balance, you know, and obviously when you're on skateboards and stuff like that, you're using your core strength, and Choff's got really good core strength. The one thing that Justin has on him is a height. Like, Justin's like 6'2", right?
Yeah,
He's got long-ass arms. Choff's what, maybe 5'8", 5'9"?
Yeah, but when it comes to fighting, size like that doesn't really matter. I mean, the lower you are to ground.
Yeah.
If you have weight on you too, though, he doesn't have that either.
It's just going to be tough for Choff to get into that reach.
Right.
That's what I'm thinking. Justin, if he stays back, uses the reach, he's got that fight hands down. I love Choff, but Justin's a big dude, man.
Yeah.
And size matters.
That's what she said.
Hey, there it is. This is also an interesting fight. Nick Leach, our golf expert, who comes in and also does a lot of cool things for us graphically and stuff like that, does all the jersey swaps. Nick Leach versus Easy.
I'm leaving this one alone. Joyc already hurt my heart yesterday. It was so
Yeah,
bad.
what happened? Because Easy said, like, Joyc went in on Easy. Like, they were
Joyc-
just
Yeah, he
ripping
did.
on Easy.
That was probably the most lethal 5 minutes on the Baligian and Bell show I've heard.
What did they say?
It was just like, man, at least he said, I'm going with smooth breeze, like something like that. Nick, he said by time Easy swings and hits him with one punch, Nick already got about 5 or 6.
And that's truthfully what – this is a tough one because Nick Leach is a golfer. So you know them golfers are good with that swing. I don't know if that means anything for the jab, but then you go to Easy. That dude is built a stocky guy.
Yep.
Low to the ground. And he's pretty quick.
And he trains. Like, Easy trains at Allegiance Gym on the east side. Like,
But
so,
what's the stamina like? That's my only concern with Easy.
Right. Well, I'll tell you this much. If it goes to the ground, I'm taking Easy.
I mean, come on.
If Easy can get this fight onto the ground, I'm
All he
taking
has to
Easy
do,
all day.
hey, no, don't disrespect the Nick, but if he Easy gets him to the ground, all he has to do is just lay on him and it's a wrap.
Oh, yeah. There's no disrespect
Not
taken
lay
on that.
him. I'm just saying, like,
It's just
you
a-
guys, man. No, because that's the type he trains in grappling. So
Nick Leach in the comments said, I'm from the west side.
West side of
West
what,
side of
though?
Michigan?
Detroit.
Nick Leach?
What part you from, Nick?
Listen,
All right, we gotta have this convo.
I can't doubt him because so am I. I mean, 7 Mile and Shiawassee, what up? But I don't know. Where's Nick Leach from? Well, thank you, Corey. Appreciate that, man. Did you see that? See that, Joey? I got my street cred today.
From Corey?
Corey just tapped me up for being from 7 Mile and Shiawassee. What up, though? Nick Leach, Nick Leach is a strong kid, but like I said, if Easy gets it to the ground, I got Easy all day. If they're standing on their feet, I think Nick Leach has the hand speed to really do some damage.
My thing is if Easy grabs him, all he has to do is just get the one grab, it might be bad.
Yeah. Easy. If Easy can get his hands on him. Joey, is that who you got in the fight? Who you got, man?
I'm gonna go with Easy on this one.
Fish, what about you? Weigh in. I know you love everybody and you don't want to see anybody fight, but if they were fighting, who would you take, Nick Leach or Easy?
Probably Easy.
Easy?
Woo!
Why?
Probably. I don't know. I just think he's got good producing skills.
Okay.
Although Nick does our graphics, right? He does the final score graphics.
Yep.
So he can probably throw those up and maybe block Easy's producing skills.
Hey, you know what? After Nick just said he's from 6 Mile and Telegraph, I am kind of like, all right, this might be a little bit more even because, 6 Mile and Telegraph, that is specifically a graveyard. Like, it's literally on 6 Mile and Telegraph, it's a graveyard. So,
yeah, that whole run of Telegraph from 8 Mile to like 5 miles was very strange. Yeah, good for you, Nick Leach. I did not know that Nick Leach had hood credit.
hey, man, you never know.
Like, very rarely does a golf pro have hood credit. So that is a fight. And you know what? We got three other ones to get to, but let's do this. Let's take a quick break. Let me tell you about our good friends at 8 Mile Vodka. They are the people that are putting this all together. They put this beautiful bottle, they put this beautiful logo, and it's all born in Detroit. That's the major part about this. We love supporting local, and it helps when it's fucking delicious. Like, that's the difference. We wouldn't be up here if this was tasting like Rickaloff or some $3 a fifth vodka. This stuff's premium, but it's not the crazy expensive premium. It just tastes better than anything else that you'll get. It's available in Myers, and shout out right now. I say Myers because I'm from Michigan. I add the S. That's okay. That's all right. But 8 Miles Vodka.
8 miles.
8 miles. 8 miles. That's who you got to pick up. Especially it's Friday. It's the weekend. Oh, shit. We got to do a slap shot before the end of the day.
Oh, we do. Fish.
Yeah, fish. At some point in the break, let's get that little shot glass again, and I'll do a slap shot today. So, yeah, 8 Mile. Pick it up for the weekend.
Hi, I'm David Hall from Hall Financial. And at Hall Financial, we treat our clients like family. And our number one priority is giving each of our clients 5-star service. Our passion for 5-star service, combined with our expertise, allows us to find the best possible solution for refinancing your home loan. We take the time to focus on both the individual and the numbers. We're going to walk you through the process and close your loan in half the time of our competition. Go to davidhallmortgage.com today.
Welcome back. It is the Morning Woodward Show right here on the Woodward Sports Network, Detroit's all-digital sports network. Thank you guys for watching on all of our different platforms this morning and listening on our app, which is free for download. So make sure you download the app today. We're talking about Fight Night. So we did a fun thing on social media. Kennedy, she's the producer of Baligian and Bell. She paired up everybody on Woodward Sports against each other and just wanted to see what Instagram and what our social media would think if we fought each other. And this is all in fun. We're not really going to fight each other, but
why not?
Okay, well, you can get the smoke, too, if you want it, Corey.
Hey, man. Hey, Street Prophet said we want the smoke.
All right, let's get it. So we're going through the fights and kind of going over the results. Obviously, there's been some lopsided ones like Art and Joyc and D-Mac and Maz, but there's been some close calls like the Nick Leaches of the world versus Easy, and then you got Choff versus Justin, and then Pilar versus Kennedy. Now I want to get into intern Luke versus Mikey TikTok. This is an interesting matchup to me because if you want to dissect Mikey TikTok, he used to be a big kid.
Yes.
Very big kid. And all he's done is work out to get himself cut and back into shape, and the dude looks like a beast, right?
Yeah, oh, yeah.
But Luke just looks country strong. Like, when you look at Luke, you're like, man, that dude has been in the field beating the shit out of something.
Dude, that picture, stop it.
Right, isn't that perfect?
Stop it.
So that's Luke, country strong Luke versus gym strong Mike, and Mike's flexing. So
and that's the thing. You see Mike flexing in this picture?
Where is he though? Is that a bathroom that he's in flexing in the mirror?
No, that probably looks like Planet Fitness because it got the spray bottle behind him.
Yeah, trash can though too.
Yeah,
Probably in the men's bathroom.
That's the thing. Any dude that's always flexing like that is someone that I think is a little ahead of themselves. So you see some dude holding a fish up like that. That's gangster right there.
Man, I'm telling you, man, you don't know what Luke has had to go through. He's probably been pulling tractors with one hand and everything like that. So that's a different kind of strong.
Yeah, country strong is different.
It's different.
It really is. Like, you know, he's just a big dude too. How tall is Luke? Like 6'2"?
Oh, I'd say yeah, probably 6'2", 6'3".
Yeah, and Mike's what, like 5'10"?
Yeah, pretty fair.
So it's strength versus country strength. Who you guys got?
Country strength.
You taking country strength?
I'm taking country strength too.
So you guys are going against IG.
I am. What was the percentage on that one with IG?
Yeah, can you throw that back up real quick? What was the percentage on it? I mean, I think it was pretty lopsided. Yeah, 67-33.
See, a lot of them don't know Luke yet, too.
Right.
So that's what it comes down to on this one.
Well,
because
and I think you see Mikey there flexing like he's,
Right.
Hulk Hogan with his 24.5-inch pythons.
Yes, you closed the whole damn thing.
Oh, yeah. Listen, I
Even
may
though
not be like...
even though I hate Hogan now, but you closed the whole thing.
Well, listen, I may not
happy
be
he
like an
gets.
up-to-date wrestling fan, but I was a wrestling fan growing up. And, I know about all the trash talk, and I loved Hulk Hogan growing up. Like, that was my dude growing up. Him, Macho Man Randy Savage, The Ultimate Warrior, Jake the Snake Roberts. Like, that's my era of wrestling.
I missed it.
Oh, yeah, I do too. So, Mikey TikTok just walking in the building. And, yeah, these guys think Luke will beat your ass, Mike. Just heard that. Yeah.
Yeah. Keep flexing for those mirror picks, Mike.
Right. So, yeah, that's that matchup. And then this matchup, I think, would be very interesting because you have L-Town's finest in Sean Baligian versus the mayor, Joey. And I see Joey on a basketball court. I know Joey's got some fire in him.
And that's the thing is I've never been in a fight. So
You've never been?
No.
You have brothers, though, right? You
Oh,
guys
yeah.
beat the
They've
shit out of
always
each other.
fought for me.
Oh, but, like, wrestling with your brothers, did you ever do any of that or anything? No?
yeah, but I was always so much smaller than them, so it was never even a fair competition. So they probably felt bad for me growing up. Because for me, I feel like, yes, I get that fire on the basketball court. So it's like I can't sit up here and say, oh, I know how I will fight because I've never done it. So if I were to assume how I would be on the fight, if I reach that certain level of anger where the fire could come out of me, I think I could be a good fighter. But as of right now, I can't say it
You're a bad
statistically.
fighter.
I can't statistically defend this one.
So, what do you think? Sean Baligian or Joey?
I'm going Joey off the youth, and off the rumors of the on the court antics. I think that Joey would just, I don't know if Joey will be the kind of guy that's gonna do like punches and punches, but Joey might just like start grabbing his head and ramming it in the ground or something like that. Some scrap.
The thing that I'm gonna need though is I'm gonna need you to like say something that offends me or something because I can't just fight you. Like
You can't just like turn on your man
no,
switch.
no. You got to do something to where I feel offended, attacked, something to where I have to defend myself or defend someone I know.
You know what? I'm kind of like Joy on that. Like I'm not a fighter, but I'm not a punk. So it's like if you put me in that position, you will see it come out. Cause like one time somebody tried to fight me. I'm like, nah, I'm straight. I'm good on that. Then they spit in my face, and things went really south.
I mean,
Right.
there's lines. There's lines you draw.
It's like,
And I'm the same way. Like, I don't go around looking for fights, but I go around looking to end them if you start them. Like, that's really,
he started and it got ended.
And that's it. Like, I've had people call my wife a bitch, and I had to fight 6 people at once. And, there's just certain situations where that's not going to end well for you, but you got to put your foot down and be a man and, make sure that people understand if you do that, there will be consequences.
My thing is this: it's weird to me that I've never been in a situation where I needed to be in a fight.
That is weird, especially hosting clubs.
Exactly, all the years, and I talk a lot of smack when I'm hosting a club on the microphone, but it's just so weird. People always look at me and like they laugh. I could rip on your girl and they're gonna laugh, and it's like it's the weirdest thing in the world. I've never once been in any way, shape, or form like attacked in any way, and it's so weird.
Yeah, my sister just commented, yep, insult Sam's family and he goes off the rails, and that is completely true.
As you should, as anybody should. So yes, I am. Truthfully, I'm not offended on this one.
Right.
I'm just disappointed that you guys took Uncle Sean Baligian over me.
Yep, I voted for Sean. I voted for Sean. I love you, man, but Sean, you got to remember, Sean's an old hockey guy. Like
Old hockey guy.
But still, that you don't lose it. So is D-Mac. D-Mac's also an old hockey guy, and he ain't losing it. So
See,
I
Sean,
think Woodward the dog voted for you, though.
Oh,
You
yeah?
got to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah.
As long as Woody gave me a vote, I'm
Yeah.
happy with. Thanks for being split, too.
And then you guys want the major matchup? The matchup of the century? The matchup everybody's been waiting for?
the most even I could say even fight I think put together.
Yeah, and we've actually discussed this several times, how it would wind up if this ever happened. Myself versus my love, Adam. Me versus Adam, and it depends on what social media you were on, the different results. People on Twitter were taking Adam's side a lot more than Instagram. Obviously, Instagram, they had me at 59%, Adam at 41%. But, I mean, I want to hear you guys break down what the hell you think would happen.
Yeah. So
Because I know what I think would happen.
I'm going to say this, friend. I've seen you in fighting situations, and when I see this, I look at you as an individual, and I know that you could fight. I know you could carry yourself well, but you are a taller guy, and when you look at Adam, I feel like he's the kind of guy that even if you knock him out, which I'm sure you will with the longer arms, you'll knock him out, but he's getting right back up. So he's going to be that person that you could shoot 15 times, he's still getting right back up. So that's the one thing that I might have to side with Adam on this one.
I think you know what? I think it'll be a draw. I think you
Oh,
two.
that's
no,
weak.
no. Listen, here's why I say it. I think you two would beat each other to death before one of you just taps out. I think you both would just beat each other to death and just simultaneously pass out.
No retreat, no surrender ever. And honestly, I think that'd be it. Adam and I are both dogs when it comes to that. And I've seen Adam get in his zone, and I've seen that look in his eye while we've been playing sports, and it's like, man, that dude's fucking crazy. And then I've seen myself, and I'm like, man, I'm fucking crazy. So it would be a good fight. Fish, let's get you to weigh in on this. Who do you think, me or Adam, for the championship?
I don't know. Well, Adam trying to do stuff to me, so I'll go for Adam.
Adam, all right.
Yep.
There you go. Is that because Adam tells you he's going to shank you every day?
Yeah, I wasn't going to go into detail, but yeah, Monday morning he came in and he tried to pull a razor on me. So I just rather have Adam win so he doesn't kill me.
So, Fish, honest opinion, what do you think of this internship thus far?
Well, yeah, there's a razor. There's a razor right here. So, and because the camera only gets my head down, he can just go down here and no one can see what he's doing. So he's a smart person. And no one can zoom out on this camera except for me, and it will be the laptop, as you can see from my hand moving. So the only thing he has to do is just go down low, and it's an easy win for him.
Put that razor down, Fish. I don't trust you with that thing.
I don't trust anyone with this thing.
Put that thing down.
Yeah, so it's like a prison yard around here. We just got random razors lying around.
Shanks.
Adam's walking up to people telling him he's going to shank them in the back. Welcome to Woodward Sports.
I mean, he has been kind of cranky this week. He hasn't eaten about, 3 weeks or something.
Yeah, Ramadan's really hitting Adam.
Well,
he's walking around
the
threatening
worst
to
part
shank
is
everybody.
he tells me if he's gonna do it, just do it. Just end it now. But he tells me like, "Hey, Fish, I'm gonna shank you now," and it doesn't.
Yeah, that's not how it works. In prison yards, they just walk up, they go pop, 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 and then walk away.
At least he's giving you time to prepare for this.
Right.
Yeah, but he's not giving me correct time to prepare.
Well, that is our fight night recap. Make sure you're following us on social media. We do fun stuff like that all the time, and I just thought it was really fun to talk about and think about, too.
Fun stuff like the shanking or like that bracket?
Everything.
Okay.
But somebody in the chat just said we should put the Alexes against each other. Alex versus Alex.
Ooh.
Yeah. Don't sleep on Alex Westfall.
100% taking Alex Westfall.
You're taking Westfall for sure?
100%.
Alex, how do you feel about that, man?
I like it.
Do you feel I mean, I know other Alex is pretty tall, but you got the scrappiness to you. You're from Livonia too, right?
Yeah, I got that L-Town fire, I guess. Yeah, no, I feel like he's got the height advantage, but I could handle my own.
I would love to see that. You're just such a nice, quiet guy. He's the type of guy that would just snap.
Yup.
Just snap.
Yup.
What's up, Fish?
Isn't it Alex 1.0 versus Alex 2.0?
That would be, yep. Yep, so that would be a good fight. So thank you guys for participating in that, letting us know who you think would win. We got to move everybody on to the next round. The only bad part about that is who's going to fight the winner of Kennedy and Pilar. We're going to put them against Joyc. like, how's that going to work? Maybe we make them a tag team and put them against somebody.
Oh, man, I still wonder what would happen if Adam and I ever scrapped.
Oh, man. I mean, we see you guys with the space dogs out there on the softball field.
That's right.
You two together, you fight well. But you two against each other,
it wouldn't be good for either of us. That's all I know.
Yeah. Like, do your arm span. You got the longest arm span.
I do have. I can smack Joey from here. And Joey, I would want to get revenge on Adam, but not quite like you got revenge on a girl named Tina.
Yes, Tina no longer is my friend because she has blocked me on every single platform known to man.
Let's find out what happens when a girl tried to get some free concert tickets off of Joey, but accidentally sent the wrong text message.
Tina went Donald Trump mode on me.
Uh-oh, she
blocked
goes
me from every platform.
Here's what happened to Tina. This is a great story.
This is the ultimate wrong text. Joey, describe what happens here.
Yeah, so there was a lovely lady from Oakland University, and she smelt like vanilla always in class. So I saved her as Tina OU Vanilla because Tina was her name. Got to remember where I know her from, OU. And then I knew another Tina from OU, so I needed to really know who this was, and she always smelled like vanilla. So I put Tina OU Vanilla. But I always tried hollering at this girl. Always. This was even before my radio career. And then I finally hear from her. And it is the night of a Nick Jonas concert that I was emceeing at Meadowbrook Amphitheater at Oakland University. And she texts me. And this is how it all went down. Have you seen this? This is the most petty shit you'll ever see in your life.
Hey Tina, if only you were here today, you could have been hanging out backstage. Nick Jonas, who wanted to meet you, but I'm playing. You guys think Tina's gonna answer?
Dude, I could watch that video a million times, man.
You know the
you
messed up part?
FaceTiming her on stage.
The messed up part, she blocked me on all social media.
Hey, look. I'm going to tell you right now, Joey, you are the GOAT. that is otherworldly. Wow. That's GOAT level.
I'm glad you've never seen this, so we get your real reaction right now.
That's GOAT. I can't say anything else. Wow.
He used to want it all the time. Like, oops. How did she follow? Was there any follow up after that at all, or did she know that she
said,
you done messed up now? Hey, Ron.
She sent one message, and she said the whole, "Can you please stop this and delete?" And I replied, and I said, "Nope. You asked for this." And I was blocked on every single platform. And that was it, because it all started with just one little Instagram story. That's it. And she asked, "Can you please stop this?" That's when I said, all right.
I know I'm onto something.
And the whole point wasn't to be a troll. The whole point was, don't be that guy or that girl.
Well, I guess Tina got what she deserved, man.
Honestly, like, that's the thing. So many people were like, Joe, you're such a troll. What do you mean I'm such a troll? I gave that woman what she needed.
Yeah, she was trying to use my man. You defend Tina, you ain't cool to me.
Tina OU Vanilla. That's what that's what I have her saved as, because the whole explanation of that is it's Tina from OU, and she always smelled like vanilla.
That's good. I mean, that's a good stripper smell. So let's get into Dose of Dion. If you don't know who Dose of Dion is, he's one of our contributors here at the Woodward Sports Network. He's on YouTube. Great kid. Came up for our draft party, and we love talking Lions football with him.
And you said came up for our draft party because he's such a diehard Detroit Lions fan. He's not even from Detroit.
No, he's from Ohio. We'll let that slide just because he's a Lions fan. But let's listen to Dose of Dion. Great insight here.
Yeah, because I had him over here acting like he's the GM of the Lions, talking out of his ass entirely. We got to welcome the real expert, Dose of Dion. You've probably seen him on YouTube. The guy kills it. Welcome to the show, Dion.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Can you guys hear me?
Can't hear him, Alex.
You can't hear me? Okay,
there we go. Now I got you.
You good? You good?
Look at that background. Okay,
dude.
Dion.
Take down that fucking Stafford jersey. What's wrong with you?
Dude, I can't do it.
Where do you live? I'm coming over right now.
At least I gotta get the golf first before I do that. Once I get the golf jersey, I can at least move it. But I don't know if I can take it down.
Golf is more accomplished than Stafford. He's already done more for Detroit.
We're not here to discuss
Listen,
Stafford.
I'm just trying to look out for the guy.
Leave him alone.
I'm trying to look out for the guy.
The guy's joining us out of the kindness of his heart. You start off with take down your fucking Stafford jersey. That's not how we're gonna do things, man.
It's a beautiful jersey back there, Dion. Let everybody know where you are from, though, so Adam could come and take that off of your wall.
Okay, yeah, I'm from Ohio. I'm in Fremont, Ohio. So yeah, about an hour and a half away from Detroit.
You know, anytime we get a fan of the Detroit Lions that doesn't even live here, we love them, and you're here ripping on them, Adam.
Hey, I love him too, but I don't like the jersey. I love the guy. I just hate what's behind him.
Focus on the other stuff that's behind
All right,
him.
fine. I'll focus on him. What do you think of Joey's pick when he took Parsons at 7 in this mock draft we're doing? How do you feel about that?
I'm a very high on Micah Parsons. Like, not a lot of people are. I love me some Micah Parsons. I've done a lot of watching his film and things like that. It's only the off the field things that really concern me with Micah Parsons, and if that's gonna check the box for the Detroit Lions. If it was purely talent alone and I had to take a guy like Micah Parsons, I would have no issue with it. I'm not sure how much the Lions are going to value the linebacker position in this year's draft, but I do know that, you know, we don't really have a lot of core pieces there, and Jamie Collins is getting older. But I'm a big Micah Parsons fan. He always gets knocks for his coverage. I think he can cover. I think he's slightly limited when you compare him to some other linebackers in this class, but with his size, his ability to drop into zone, I love him as a pass rusher as well. I mean, that guy can get after the quarterback. Running backs can't take him on. Tight ends can't keep up with him. And then, of course, he's just a missile as a run stopper. So I think with Chris Spielman in the building, I love him as a talent, but the off-the-field things I think could, you know, keep the Lions away.
So we heard the rumor about the Lions trying to trade up to that number 4 spots to go after Jamar Chase. If Chase isn't available, what are you thinking? Do you think they're still going to go wide receiver at 7?
Man, dude, this is so tough.
Right?
This is so tough for me to predict. I try to do these predictive mock drafts, and I have no idea. I just keep changing up different picks. I don't know where they're going at this point. I feel like they won't go receiver at 7 if they're stuck at 7. I think if they had a trade back opportunity and Chase is not there, then they could go receiver. I don't think they'll do it at number 7, though. I'm kind of leaning towards the tackle side a little bit more. If I had to predict, that's kind of where I'm thinking they're going to end up going. But I think if Chase is there, it seems like it's going to be Chase.
And that's the thing. I mean, we got Jared Goff now locked in 2 years. So why not invest in him and actually protect him?
Just to see.
Just to see, because if we don't give him that fair opportunity, then what was the point of all of this?
Oh, those
those
first round
I
picks.
get it.
Getting rid of the loser.
But let's
helps,
not
too.
give up entirely on this season.
No, well, the team's in a rebuild. It's not giving up on the season. If Chase, again, like you said, if Chase is available at 7, which is very unlikely, you snag him and you just run. And you don't ask questions. Having said that, based on most mock drafts, 1 through 3 are going to be quarterbacks. We can all agree on that, I think. So I have 2 quarterbacks most likely going to be on the board at the number 7 pick, which means the Lions are going to have a lot of trade partners, whether it's Denver, whether it's New England. So I think the trade back option is probably the best option for them. And if they want to go back to 15 with New England and they want to take a Waddle or a Devontae Smith, then I'm probably okay with that. But then again, you could get a Micah Parsons at 15, like we said earlier. So we'll see what happens.
So what's your plan for the draft party, man, in Ohio? Are you driving to Cleveland, or what are you doing?
Even better, Stick. Tell him what you're doing today, Dion.
Yeah, I'm coming up. I'm coming up to Detroit.
No shit.
yeah, I'm coming up there. We were gonna go to the draft first, but then I got hit up by my Joey, and I was like, yeah, that's too awesome. I'm like, I got to do that. That's way better. I told my dad about it, and he's just been so excited for it since. I was like, yeah, that's a crazy awesome opportunity. So we're definitely doing that. We'll probably hit up the draft next year when it's in Vegas.
Yeah, that's hell yeah, man. We should all hit up the draft next year when it's in Vegas.
And that's what I love about Dion. It's like I was talking to him yesterday and finding out like why he is a Detroit Lions fan. Because honestly, I just wanted to know, why are you a Detroit Lions fan, not even living here? Because when you're born here, unfortunately, you're stuck loving these bad teams. But you being out in Ohio, your dad is the reason why you are a Lions fan. Tell us about that.
Yeah, he's always telling me he apologizes that he did this. But no, I mean, yeah, I've been a fan since I grew up. I guess his story is he had like a sticker on a desk that was a Lions sticker, so he was a Lions fan since then. And yeah, he made me, his brothers, into Lions fan. Well, at least one of them. So that's me now. I've been a Lions fan. You know, I grew up a Lions fan. I have like some old jerseys. You know, you got the Harringtons, things like that. But no, I love it, man. I mean, it's been rough, but I feel like, you know, we get the benefit of when we do have a good season. It always feels better, you know, like you get a playoff year, like that's such a great year. Some people just take that stuff for granted, but we get a playoff year, man. I'm on top of the world, so I love it.
It's so good, man. It's nice to see other fans out there that are tortured and weaned into this, just like we all are. Because we're all fans of the Lions, and you try to explain it to people, they just don't understand why. And you're like, listen, it's just in my blood. My dad taught it to me, and Sundays are Lions football days, and that's it. Thanksgiving is Lions football, and that's it. It's all I've ever known.
Yep. Yeah, that's what it is. I mean, we try to go up every year. Of course, last year we couldn't go because of COVID. We try to go to games every year, but I mean, yeah, Sunday, man, we're all over it. I mean, we're here early. You know, I'm doing my pre-games. He comes in early. Sometimes people come over with him. We used to do it obviously at our house, but then we came over here and started watching him. But yeah, I mean, it's awesome. I love it. It's my favorite day of the week. I just love doing the Lions stuff. I don't know what it is, man. I'm just addicted to this stuff.
Hell yeah. Well, it's going to be awesome to have you at the draft party today, man. You're going to have to hop on our live stream a couple times and go over some picks with us because we're going to be there through the whole first round, and we'll have a mic open for you. So whenever you want to pop on, man, let us know.
And there's his name right there, too, Dose of Dion 2.0. Make sure you follow him and subscribe on his YouTube channel because this kid's talented.
Heck yeah. And that's what we're trying to do here, man. Just create an awesome sports community for all Detroit sports fans. And, it's all on social media. It's all digital. And we're all here to support each other. So thank you for coming on this morning, man. I'll see you tonight.
Thank you, guys, man. This was awesome. I appreciate it.
Yeah, bring that jersey and throw it right down his face when you see him tonight.
Bring the Joey Harrington jersey. I won't kill you as much.
He's going to wear it. Adam's going to stab you when you walk in.
Why are you going to wear it? Why are you just going to ruin the whole vibe of the draft party? I mean, come on.
Oh, that's awesome.
8 and 67, Dion. Come on, man.
Thank you, Dose of Dion, man. Appreciate you.
Welcome back to the Morning Woodward Show, live on the Woodward Sports Network. Well, it's not really live. We're doing a best of show today.
We're
right,
live.
Joey? We're live.
We're live.
It's
Happy
Memorial Day.
to you.
Yeah.
Pools are finally open.
Everything's going to be open soon, which is amazing.
Oh, yeah, this is amazing.
I can't wait. Why don't they just move it before Memorial Day?
That's what I love. It's like, all right, now we got to wait till July 1st for all the non-vaccinated people.
Well, and even June 1st for everything else. But either way, freedom's coming, America. It's coming, and, I can't think of anything more American, and especially Detroit American, than Coney dogs.
And what I love is this right here is actually how we even started our Coney reviews, because our amazing friend Grace, who is the owner of American Coney Island in Detroit, there's that American Lafayette. We lean a little bit one way.
I lean a lot American. I'm sorry.
A lot of it. Honestly, all American.
Yeah. All American, baby, especially on Memorial Day. Check out our first ever Coney review with American Coney Island.
It is Joey from Woodward Sports, and what's your name?
Flavor Flav.
For Flavor Flav in the building.
Yes, sir.
Hey, tell everybody, we're doing a Coney.
Oh, we at the Coney, right here on the corner. We're at the corner of what?
American Coney.
American Coney.
What you think of them dogs?
God bless us. $1, anything you can help a brother. You will get a blessing. If you don't, it's still good. Y'all some good brothers, man.
You a good brother, too.
Yes, sir.
Hey, say American Coney Island, baby.
American Coney Island, baby. Hey, boy.
You need a hat to make it official, or else you can't go back there.
This is Joey. Step 1, you gotta get the bun. Get the bun out.
And then you gotta put the weenie in the bun.
You gotta put the weenie in the bun?
Family style recipe chili, that's ours.
And we're going for the chili. So, mustard.
Sweet onions, soft bun. Life-changing experience, 104 years this year.
104 years.
Joey, you just saw the Coneys being made. The magic is here.
And this is Grace, the owner of American Coney Island.
Hey! Now, does the hot dog have the snap?
It's gonna pop, like when you bite it.
The wiener snap, that's what we like.
The weenie needs to snap in your mouth when you bite into it.
All right. Joey, ready to do the one bite test?
We're gonna do a cheers.
Cheers. Cheers to Coneys. Cheers.
The more napkins you use, the better.
My favorite part about an American Coney is the onions that you guys use.
Thank
The
you.
sweet onion. That's what I like.
That
The
makes a
sweet
difference.
onion with
Yes,
my Coney.
it's not the yellow mushy cooking onion.
Right, it's not the spicy, like getting your take over the control. This sweet onion is
Right.
perfect, man.
No aftertaste.
This is my favorite Coney in the city.
Thank you.
For real.
These chili cheese fries.
And we actually mopped the floor and cleaned the bathroom. By the way.
Shots fired!
Just saying. Just saying.
Hey, Stick, go ahead. You talk to Grace. I'm gonna eat.
Yeah, you're gonna eat. No, I just, I've loved everything about this place.
Grandpa
Since I was a little
started
kid.
it. I'm third generation, myself and my brother. And I mean, yes, it's changed hands as in the generations, but we're the oldest family-owned business in Detroit, if not state of Michigan, like still the same family. And the hot dog, like I said, proprietary. The chili is our own chili company. We make it for us specifically. Some of those other places, we won't mention any names, use national Coney Island chili.
Oh.
So they can say it's homemade as long. All you gotta do is pull up and watch the truck every Monday that delivers national
There's
chili.
no love.
Who taught you the recipe?
Well, that's my dad.
Your dad taught it to you? Okay.
Stick, she's gonna have to kill you if she tells you that.
I'm gonna get this recipe before this is over.
Secret spices. I
Joey,
knew you would.
how are you rating it?
What are we going off of? 1 to 10?
Sure.
I'm gonna give it.
No, actually, fuck that. 1 to 313.
I'm gonna give it a 300 plus 13.
Hey, a perfect
I'm giving you a
score.
perfect score. You got everything from the girth to the chili to the nice wiener snap in the dog.
That snap.
Snap is amazing. Yep. And then the chili's just homemade. You feel the love, the mustard and the onions.
Tanginess, sweet onions, and the nice soft bun.
I mean, I've said it before we came here, and I know I converted you guys a long time ago.
Yep.
But American Coney, it's the only Coney you need to go to in Detroit. I give it a 313 because to me this is my standard. For the rest of the Coney reviews that we do, we're going off this Coney.
Right. So you let us know where we should come to next.
Yeah, let us know, please. Who's got a better Coney than American?
Ooh, that's a Detroit competition right there. Time.
There's no competition.
So that was a good Coney review. That was our top score. It's them. La Pumas is up there. I liked Waltz.
Waltz was awesome.
Waltz was ridiculously
Waterford.
good. And Joe's that we just had.
Joe's was good, and honestly, like, we drove by, and there was a lot of people saying, "Hey, you gotta go check out Joe's," and we were like, "All right." And then you pull up, and you're like, "I don't know about this."
Great Coneys.
Man, it was a damn good Coney. And those are some of the good recommendations we got. Yeah, there was some recommendations that Stick made.
Listen, I used to go here when I was drunk and in college because I went to University of Detroit. This is right on Oakland and 6 Mile in Detroit. So what up, Doe? One of the worst Coney reviews we've had, actually the worst Coney review.
How are you going to have the name Motor City represent the city of Detroit in front of this, and it's the worst Coney? So Motor City Coney, the worst Coney.
But good when you're drunk.
All right, it's Wednesday, so it's time for another Coney review. This place has a special place in my heart. I went to University of Detroit, and it also used to be the stop that I would make after the club nights when I was hosted in Detroit. You take 75 straight up, get off at 6 Mile, wind up right here at Oakland and 6 Mile to Motor City, Coney Island. Open 24 hours a day, but I gotta admit, I don't think I've ever eaten this silver.
Really?
Yeah, so
we're here, McNichols. Let's see what it's all about then.
Let's go.
We got the dogs.
Yeah, you couldn't eat inside. That's all right. So we got the dogs. Like I said, this is my spot. Motor City Coney, Oakland Avenue and 6 Mile in Detroit. Right off 75. Great spot after the bar. So Joey, you ready to try this?
Honestly, this might really be good sober.
Do it.
Do the wiener
These are
touch.
great. Wiener tap. Here we go. Oh man, No, that wiener snap was awful. Ooh. It actually had a snap though. It's kind of cold.
100% this dog's been sitting there for a minute.
This is cold as hell. Is yours cold?
The chili's good, yeah, it's cold. The chili's great though. You know, I'm pissed because that's one thing you can't do is you can't have the dog sitting out there for too long because then it's gonna turn like that. The snap is like, you gotta like,
it's like a rubber snap.
Yeah, it's a rubber snap. That's one thing I hate with my dogs too.
All right, 1 out of 313. What you giving this? Probably like a wiener pop more than a snap.
Yeah, I'm going in the ones. This is my first ones. I'm going low. 198.
Wow.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be my lowest score too. I gotta go like 210 maybe, 210.
So 2 Sticks point. Where we at? Motor City, Coney Island. Only good when drunk.
Yeah, make sure you come here after the bar. And I bet that's when they have the Conies really rolling, too.
Yeah.
I mean, we are here a little bit early, but
We are. Still, that's no excuse. We even told them before that we're going in for a Coney review. Come on. Still can't waste a Coney dog,
I
though.
was going to say, that's the first Coney I'm not finishing. Fuck, man. I thought my hood Coney would be good.
You let me down.
I'm sorry. All right, so honestly, man, this is the worst Coney we've been to so far, Joey.
Yeah.
But we're, 9, 10 in, so that's okay.
It ain't bad. I mean, it just shows how good the other Conies were.
Yep.
At least their fries are good, though.
24 hours, though, late night in a pinch if you want a Coney. I still recommend this. It still brings back memories, but middle of the day lunch, you don't want a cold hot dog with cheese.
I would say I'd rather go to the gas station across the street, but can't really do that. Ace Hardware got some food in there. I'm going to Ace Hardware.
Fries are good, though, right?
Fries are good.
What'd you give them?
I gave them a 198.
And I'm at 210. So, Motor City, if you want to try it, on 6 Mile, right here at 6 Mile and Oakland.
I'm sure someone wants to try it after that.
Where to next? Let us know.
Welcome back. It is the Morning Woodward Show on the Woodward Sports Network, Detroit's all-digital sports network. It's Stick and Joey doing our best of show today. So hopefully you're having a great Memorial Day barbecuing. Maybe you got the smoke show coming over. Sean Baligian and the rest of the crew.
I'm kind of mad that you actually woke up early enough to watch this show because you should be sleeping and enjoying your day off. But
no, continue watching. What the hell are you doing, Joey?
There's someone that just went back to sleep. Like, you know what? Why am I up?
That one viewer just went away. So we do Coney reviews, but Corey put a twist on it and took us to a place in Ferndale, and we absolutely fell in love with this man.
And honestly, like, you look at this place, Ernie's. Is it Ferndale or is it Berkeley?
It's Ferndale.
Is it Ferndale?
Yeah.
It's just
It may
Ernie's.
actually be Oak
especially-
Park. It's right there, Oak Park, Ferndale border.
All of those cities.
Yeah.
And then you hear what happened a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
That is just what killed me about how someone breaks in, steals the register. They have to go buy a brand new register. Like, you walk into this place, it's just the most simple spot in the world. You go in there, you get sandwiches.
And nothing but love. And that's what he puts on a sandwich. The
Yeah,
love
baby.
spice. Yeah, baby. It's Ernie time. Let's check out this review.
So every Wednesday we do a Coney review on Woodward Sports, but today
Special little.
Not today. This ain't no Coney.
We told Corey that we wanted to do a Coney review. He's like, I got a spot for you. They don't have Conies here, Corey.
They got sandwiches.
Sandwiches?
Yep, sandwiches.
All right, so we're doing a sandwich review today?
We're doing a sandwich review, and we have to come to the one, the only, the GOAT, Ernie's Market.
And we're in Oak Park, so let's try these sandwiches.
Sandwiches it is.
That's Ernie right there.
Big Ern, where you at? Ernie!
Woodward Sports, let's go, baby.
I didn't know Isaiah Stewart was here. What's up, Beef Stew?
Hey, you got Tide Pod sandwiches?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, baby!
You're getting the monster.
I'll take it.
Yeah, you gotta have the monster.
I want the monster.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. How does that look, baby?
Look good, baby.
Okay.
As you can see, these are clearly not Conies. These are monster sandwiches, literally called the Monster. And we're here at Ernie's Market. They got people lined up outside the door right now. Like,
You guys ready for some Ernie's?
yeah. Listen to this. That is a thud of a. Listen to it, Chalk. Get close. Thud. That's a sandwich, baby.
That's meat.
And you know, and because they're newbies, they can't get their sandwich cut in half the first time.
Wait, so only the regulars can get a cut?
Only regulars.
Oh my gosh. Come on, Corey, we gotta do a cheers.
Cheers.
Big Ernie's.
Oh my God.
That's a monster.
What is that love? The spice?
The love spice. He doesn't tell nobody what it is.
It actually kind
Ernie! Ernie! We love you, Ernie.
Now, you tasted sandwiches all over.
Uh-huh.
And you tasted Conies all over.
Yep.
All over. We love you. All the guys want to know. We love you.
Oh,
All right?
thank you so much. Ernie, what's in the love spice?
Oh, Jesus. Whoa, baby. That's wild stuff. Tell him, baby, that's wild stuff. Yeah, baby.
My bad. You're the man, Ernie. Stick. Don't ask that question. You know better.
We rate everything 1 to 313. 313 being perfect. Joey, you want to start off?
Honestly, you have to give it a perfect. There's nothing more to do to this than give it a 313.
Corey, what are you rating it? 1 out of 313.
Man, gotta get the 313. This is.
And honestly, just the energy too. Like you saw earlier in this video of how big Ernie is, and just everybody walking in, like they're waiting. How long would you guys wait in line for this? Until we get in. I'm gonna follow the guys. 313. Not only is the sandwich great, but Ernie's amazing. He came out here, he said hi. I mean, he just yells, "Yeah, baby," all the time. Like, just a great person. This is one of the gems of southeastern Michigan right here. Thank you, Corey, for sharing it with us. Oh, come on. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. All right, so we're outside of Ernie's. Just to recap, I mean, a perfect score. What more can you ask for? Big sandwiches, big personality by my man Ernie. And Joey's now taking a nap. Yeah, baby. Look at that belly. 313, perfect score for Ernie's Market in Oak Park. Find it, come here. We strongly recommend.
Welcome back. It's the Morning Woodward Show on the Woodward Sports Network. It is Memorial Day, so Joey and I are in Studio B just enjoying watching some best of clips with you this morning. Thank you guys for being a part of the morning show for the past 6 months. We really appreciate it. It's grown and grown and grown and grown, and here we are today. So happy Memorial Day to you. And, you know, sometimes we don't always talk sports. We have guests in, and one of my favorite guests that we've ever had, just because of the off-the-wall shit this guy says, Rude Jude.
You never know what you're going to get when you talk to Rude Jude.
No, you never know what you're going to get. I had no idea what we were going to get.
I wonder if he says things, and he thinks in his head afterwards, like, man, that was so messed up.
No, I don't think he has a filter. No filter on this guy. So happy Memorial Day. You want some weird stories, some gross stories? Let's listen to Rude Jude.
In the car. That story is what gets me.
All right. We got one more thing to cut.
So it's May the 4th. May the 4th be with you. Star Wars, if you're not a fan, watch the movies. You'll become a fan. It's one of the greatest sagas of the history of mankind, and today I wanted to have a little bit of fun with everybody here on the panel, plus everybody here that works at Woodward Sports. So what we did is we tried to place pretty much everybody that works here with a character from Star Wars. And if you were to run down the list, who do you think would be playing who? And I guess, Alex, if you just want to kind of throw these up as the list goes, and we'll commentate on them. This is going to be fun, though. This is all in good fun. There's really only one person I'm worried about getting upset about this. And we'll address that when we get there.
Oh, shit.
But at the same time, you know, this is all in good fun. And this is locker room talk around here. We have a good time with each other. We can make fun of each other. We can give each other shit. So let's get into it. Our first on the Star Wars layout of who would play who, let's start with Luke. And you know who
you're starting out easy.
Intern Luke would play Luke.
You're starting out easy.
Yeah, that's pretty easy,
Look at that
right?
picture of Luke.
Yeah. He looks a little bit like Luke Skywalker. And if you don't know, Luke is an intern. He works for The Hook every day from 3 to 5. He does their social media. He does graphic work for them. So we put, obviously, Luke as Luke. That makes sense, right?
Yeah. Don't you guys even call him Luke Skywalker in the office sometimes?
I call him 2 Live Luke. That's what I call him. Or Uncle Luke. That's what I call him.
I just call him Luke.
Uncle Luke. All right, who do we have next, Alex? Who's next on the list? Next up, Emperor Palpatine is Sean.
That's messed up. Dude, that's messed up. He actually looks like Palpatine.
I mean, he's pale as hell. He yells a lot. He's animated.
Oh, man. Give Sean some wrinkles, and I swear he looks like Palpatine.
Yeah, the only thing is Sean is probably the least evil person that works here, so him being Palpatine doesn't really fit his personality. But when you look at him, it's like, oh, Sean could be Palpatine for sure. And if you guys got any comments about who should play who, please let us know. You can drop them in the comments on Facebook or YouTube, and of course Twitch and Twitter as well. All right, Alex, who is next on the Woodward Sports Star Wars edition? Maz is Maz.
There you go.
I mean, we had to with the name. Obviously, Maz, he's on the hook as well, 3 to 5, but listen, Star Wars is the best. So there was a guy named Maz. We have a guy named Maz. They have to play each other. It's pretty simple.
I didn't even know about that character.
You didn't know about that character? Are you a big Star Wars fan?
I'm not big at all on Star Wars.
Corey, are you a big Star Wars fan?
Nah.
No?
Like, people get mad when I say I barely watch Star Wars like that.
I don't get mad, but it's like, why?
Yeah.
Like, have you just not watched it?
It wasn't my upbringing. Like,
I mean,
my brothers never started watching it, and I only watched what my brothers watched as a child.
Dude, they released movies in the 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, and 10s. It's everybody's upbringing.
I know, but I'm just saying it's not the upbringing as far as what my brothers watched.
Okay.
I'm the youngest. I got 3 older brothers, and that was never a thing in our household.
Really? Yeah, I got into Star Wars later on in life, and once you watch them, you try to watch them all in order, and it really is a great story.
That's the thing about this day. Like, everybody always goes crazy about May the 4th be with you, and I'm over here like, this day don't mean shit to me. I feel so awkward. Everybody posted on social media about it. To me, it's just May 4th.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's Cinco de Mayo.
That's right.
That's my day.
That's my day. All right, Alex, who do we have next on the Star Wars Woodward Sports lineup? Kylo Ren? Justin! Looks just like him, doesn't it?
Yeah.
That's classic.
Dude, and if we got a picture of Justin with his hair and it kind of combed it that way,
yeah,
they could look alike.
Justin now has long hair, so he almost looks exactly like Kylo Ren. And shout out to Kylo Ren. If you guys don't know about this guy, I think his name's like Andrew Driver or whatever. He was a military guy that got out of the military and became an actor, which is awesome to see.
That's sweet.
And shout out to anybody who's ever served this country. Thank you very much for your service. All right, who do we got next, Alex? Drum roll. Lando is Joyc. Now, it was very tough because there's only 2 black people in Star Wars. So,
is it really only 2?
I mean, essentially, like if we're talking about main characters.
So that actually works out
like
perfectly.
The original Star Wars, there was only 1 black guy, and that was Lando. And then they came out with other people in the more modern version, so we can kind of show love there. But I think Joyc would make a great Lando. Joyc is Billy D.
Give him the same look too with the hairdo
right,
and the stash.
Smooth as hell, man. Colt 45. Enjoy some Colt 45. That's all I think of when I see Billy D. All right, who do we have next, Alex? Jar Jar Binks is art.
You know what? You guys cannot make me mad with who we pick now, because whoever y'all got me for can't get worse than Jar Jar.
Jar Jar Binks. I love that we put him as art. Jar Jar Binks is probably the most jarring character in Star Wars history. People absolutely hated him when they added him to the new releases of movies because he was just the comic relief, and they felt that he was not serious enough to be part of the Star Wars. So Jar Jar Binks is our art. You guys agree with that?
Give it to him.
Give it to him.
Give it to him.
All right, who do we got next, Alex? Darth Vader, Chad Johnson.
That picture too.
Dun, 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 dun.
No, seriously. When he comes out from the back door, me and Justin are like, oh shit.
Oh shit, Chad did. It's funny because I messaged Chad yesterday because obviously I didn't want Chad to see this and think that we all think he's like the Dark Lord and he's this overhanging thing. So I was like, Chad, are you cool with us calling you Darth Vader? And Chad's like Joey. He's like, I've never really seen Star Wars. Explain to me Darth Vader. And I was like, well,
he's the most powerful.
Yeah, he starts out as the hero. He's the most powerful guy in the land, but then he eventually goes to the dark side. And Chad replies, well, maybe I am Darth Vader. And I was like, or we could put you as Yoda, you know? And he replies, listen, I don't watch Star Wars. I don't know anything about it, and I don't know who does yoga.
Yoga?
That was his reply to me. So I figured it was okay if we throw him up as Darth Vader, but perfect. All black, everything. Chad is the most powerful guy in the land, and, you know, he could choke you out with his Jedi mind tricks.
There you go.
So we love you, Chad. This is all in good fun. Thank you for everything.
How dare you offend him by doing that, Stick?
I don't think Chad would get offended, but, you know, he does so much for the network and all of us. So we love you, Chad. Thanks for everything that you do, man. You're much appreciated, and we're all your stormtroopers at the end of the day. All right, who do we got next? Pilar, Princess Leia.
Okay, this is actually hilarious because yesterday we have a Zoom meeting going over all of our social plan and everything, and all of a sudden it says, Princess has entered the waiting room. And I'm like, well, who the hell is Princess? And then you click it, it's Princess Leia herself.
Yep.
Pilar.
And if Pilar did the little side rolls on her head, she would literally look a lot like Princess Leia.
That's actually a great one right there.
I wonder if Pilar's ever like dressed up as Princess Leia for
Like
Halloween or something.
That'd
Yeah,
be a good one.
Yeah.
Maybe this year she could do it.
No, there we go. We could all do the Star Wars theme together. That'd be amazing.
Well, let's see who we all get first. Before
Yeah,
that.
we still got to get to everybody else. All right, Alex, who do we got next? Darren McCarty is Han Solo. I think that's fitting, man.
Apropos.
He's a gunner. You know, he shoots from the hip. He'll kick your ass. He's a
badass.
Yeah, he's a badass, and you know. Darren's our biggest badass at the station, so I think Han Solo is perfect for Darren McCarty. And, you know, I could see Darren rocking the Han Solo outfit and looking just like him, too.
I'm sure he got an outfit or two like that.
So, D-Mac, shout out to you. You are Han Solo, which to me is probably my favorite character in all of the Star Wars galaxy, but we had to give it to D-Mac. All right, who do we got next, Alex?
Oh, man.
All right, this was the one I was worried about. Easy, this is all in good fun. Please do not take offense to this.
Jabba.
They put Easy as Jabba. And the reason is, like, Easy is like the king of the underworld. You know, like, he does all his YouTube stuff. He's cool with all the YouTube
out nice
people.
and then go ahead and jab him. Go ahead.
No, not jabbing him. Like, that was Jabba. Jabba was like the king of the underworld. He had Princess Leia as his slave. Like, that is how it went. Corey, what you thinking about this right now, dude? Should we move on quickly?
You just offended because it's a big dude for him?
Yeah.
See, you preface it, though, by at least saying the characteristics. So it's not just because it's one big man and Easy's the biggest man we got here. It's not that.
No, but you know, but it's that. And Easy, we love you, man.
Easy.
Please do not take offense to this. It's all in good fun. You are not nearly the size of Jabba the Hutt, but you are a badass like Jabba. What's up, Fish?
Well, you better watch out, because if he says he could take Bruce Lee, he sure as hell's going to take you.
You're right.
I'd be slightly worried.
You're right. I'm not belted, so I'm a pussy, apparently. This segment is an HR nightmare.
Fish.
Yeah,
Good thing is, Detroit Dabber, we don't have an HR department.
We do. You can message me. I'm our HR. If you guys have any complaints, send your emails to stick@woodwardsports.com, and I will field them, and I will discuss it with the staff.
Let's just get HR@woodwardsports.com and redirect it to you.
No, Easy is the man. We love him. Who's saying it was my idea? Damn it, Mike. Why are you calling me out in the chat? All right, who do we got?
Snitches get stitches.
Who do we got next, Alex? Joey as Chewbacca.
Oh, my gosh.
I mean,
That picture.
Yeah, give us the Chewbacca, Joey.
I'm not good at that.
Joey is clearly the hairiest one here at the Woodward Sports Network, so of course
That's
we put him.
photoshopped. I don't really look like that.
No, you do really look like
I don't look like that. Dude, I should be Chewbacca for Halloween one year.
We thought about putting me as Chewbacca because I'm the tallest
Tall.
one here, but no, we had to go with the hair.
You see, the hair on him is what stands out more than the height.
Yeah. All right.
That's an easy Halloween costume, so I am down for your idea.
Right. All right. Who do we got next? Corey as Finn.
As the other black dude.
Yeah, the other black guy.
Hey, you think he goes to Moose for that lineup?
hell no. Look at them corners.
Look at them. Those ain't crispy.
Hey, and I love that you guys used my reaction from yesterday from the chip, because I put that as my profile picture.
Yeah, Adam pulled all the pictures for this, but honestly,
good picks, Adam.
As Finn, you know, if you guys aren't familiar, Finn is the new hero of Star Wars.
I'm just saying right now, if y'all would have had me as like what a CP3, I would have flipped all this shit.
Oh, we didn't do anybody as the robots. Damn it, I forgot about doing
We
that.
should have done R2D2.
We got something else planned for
Okay.
him. All right, who do we got next, Alex? Obi-Wan Kenobi. Can I be Obi-Wan Kenobi? You guys good with that?
We can give that to you.
You guys don't even know who the
What's
hell
his
Obi-Wan
character?
Kenobi.
Yeah, what's his characteristics like?
He's the one who trained Darth Vader and taught him all about the Force before Darth turned to the dark side. But he's a powerful Jedi, and he's here for the younglings, and that's what I'm
That's
here
what
for.
you do.
I'm here for the younglings. So there we go. Me and Obi-Wan Kenobi. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi. You're our only hope. And then is this the last one, or do we have any more after this? We got 2 more. All right. Who is next on our list of Star Wars and Woodward Sports Edition? There he is.
Yeah.
Fish is our Yoda.
This is the most spot on one.
Right. Fish, give us some Yoda words of wisdom. What do you got today?
We're going to have a great day.
There we go. Perfect. That is Fish for sure.
Oh, no, Fish, you got to say it like Yoda. Have a great day. We are going to.
Yay.
Yeah.
You a Star Wars guy, Fish?
I'm not a movies guy, so
Yeah.
that's all I really
You
have.
like sports only?
Yes.
I'm sitting in a room with a bunch of people who don't like Star Wars, trying to explain
Hey,
Star Wars
but
jokes
may
to
the
them.
4th be with you, Stick.
Thank you, Joey.
May the
also
4th
with
be
you.
with you.
And also with you. But Fish would be the perfect Yoda. He's wise, he's tiny, and he always comes through with words of encouragement.
And look at how shit we went to without him that one day.
Yes. Without
You
Fish.
guys were perfectly fine.
This whole thing damn near collapsed the day you were out, Fish. You have no
guys
idea
were
what the hell we had to go through.
It was
It was crazy. And then this is our last one, Alex. Last but not least on the list. Let's see it. Adam has the sand people.
No pun intended right there. No pun intended.
Sand people are just assholes. They come out of nowhere and they yell a lot. I thought that was a perfect fit for Adam. If Chad wasn't cool with being Darth Vader, we would have put Adam there. But the sand people, I think, is perfect for Adam. And obviously, there's a couple other people that work here at the network that we couldn't fit in. But at the same time, we thought those ones were perfect. They fit in everybody. Everybody's somebody.
Oh, this is. I'm trying to compose myself, but I can't.
Easy wins.
Easy wins.
Easy wins.
I'm never going to be able to look at everybody that works here the same.
Yeah, let's get on with it. Happy Memorial Day. Thank you for watching the best of right here on the Woodward Sports Network. That was the Morning Woodward Show. If you haven't seen it, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 10 a.m., we're on. Baligian and Bell, or Baligian and somebody filling in for Bell is coming up next, and they're doing a live show. 2 hours straight live today, and Art will be in the studio. So enjoy that at 11 o'clock right here on the Woodward Sports Network. And have a great Memorial Day. Get outside. Enjoy some sunshine. Unless it's raining, then stay inside and don't get sunshine.
At least enjoy some time off.
Yes.